Okay. Hello, hello, hello. One moment. Crazy things are afoot. Uh, I need to find my thing. Hold up. Okay. All right. Oh, why is there sound? There we go. Right, and you... Okay, I don't know what that is. Shield mode, short, sure, activate. I don't know what that is. All right. I am still figuring things out here. Hello, hello. Checked, Happy New Year. Press comms, what's up? 3 hours left, cool. Jaros, what's up? KC, hello. Immortal Tommy, Happy New Year. So, very interesting thing going on at the moment. I didn't realize what was happening. What's that? Why don't tell you that you're here? Why not? I mean, you want people to see your stuff. Well, I mean, that is what most people do. My wife is doing her first stream as her game development persona. Let me see. I think I'm following her. I was gonna throw a link up.
Okay, you don't have to follow.
Oh my god. Come on. There we go, there we go. I see you here, there. There we go. Oh, no, it says unfollow. No, cancel. All right. If you wanna cross-pollinate and see what's going on, you can check it out there.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, though. Don't feel like you have to, is what she's saying. He runs up until midnight. Tweedles. There we go. And you know what you can do, Amanda, is you can go into your chat channel and do an at. And I can do it. Actually, why don't you do it? Yeah. She's new to things. All right, so you would go to Discord and you would get your URL for your channel. So you'd go to Twitch. Yeah, you go. I keep that dashboard up anyway, just because you don't have any alerts and things set up. So. Oh no. You just switch it to Lightstone Dev. So you would up in the top bar there. So just copy that, and then in there in your little thingy in Lightstone. Yeah, not in self promo. Get out of there.
But I'm
And then,
self-promoting.
but it's your thing. So you would say at here before you hit enter.
Okay, at here.
You need a message with it. You'd say at here streaming for the first time. Or whatever, and then hit enter, and that'll... There you go, and send now. Don't worry about that.
What?
Don't worry about that. Send now. There you go.
People.
That's fine. There you go, and I'll... Hold on.
I'm sorry to spam.
You're not spamming. It's okay for me. I'm giving the okay for this one. Well, that's fine. You can feel weird. All right. So, anyway. She's up. She's doing her thing. You have 2 weeks left to go for what? We need to be a follower for 1 month to chat? Oh no, hold on. Check your chat rules, huh? Let's see. This is the new thing, so just hang in there. Where's your we want to go to your creator dashboard. We're gonna throw that here. Then we're gonna do stream manager, content. No, oh my god, don't introduce me to things. Stop introducing me to things. Well, Twitch Dog's there. Has he been a follower for a month? Wait. Oh, it said you could. I didn't change anything.
You took off one of the things you clicked said that you didn't have to be a follower to chat anymore.
Oh, cool. I was just clicking through things. It must have been like, oh, you're new with all this, so.
It was somewhere in there.
Yeah, community activity, community goals. Hold on, I'm gonna close out chat settings. It disappeared from slow-mo / follower for 1 month about 2 minutes ago once you started tinkering with things. Okay, thank you. Be able to hear me on both here. Alright.
Well, I'm muted. My mic. So
Oh, you're muted. There we go.
I started playing music, but I have no idea if it's actually coming.
It's right there.
The
You
stream.
can see that it's.
So can they hear it?
Yeah, they'd be able to hear that.
Oh.
Alright. You may want to tweak audio level. Oh yeah, of course. This is
What do I need to do?
so
Some
mic is low, music is high. There we go. So there's that.
Well, the mic is supposed to be low because it was off, right? Or should I have it on?
No, it's on now. And it's all lit.
I thought I was going to be muted and you were going to be not muted.
Why? We're not in a call. They're either watching your channel or my channel. It doesn't matter. They'll hear me in the background of your stream or they'll hear you in the background of my stream. It doesn't really matter too much. I don't think.
I just don't expect me to be charming. I'm not.
I have to. You'll get there. It don't matter.
You go to your stream for the charm.
Later
At the
for
top
them.
in Snow.
Well, you gotta be near it. I haven't heard it, so I have no idea what it
Okay.
looks like.
And then I should turn my music lower?
Well, you could, yeah, you could turn it, like here, where's this at? I mean, it's also, you can see the levels here.
Yeah.
It's like much lower there, so there's something. But
So top.
it'll take some time.
Yeah.
Trying to see. Drop it.
Just drop them.
There we go. Hold on. I think I found things.
Made mine all turn. What do you say?
What? No. I'm looking at various things. Okay. Follower only mode is off. Cool. Good. Yeah. All that stuff is set. So now what you do, you go back to your dashboard. Just a second. Never mind, stream manager. There you go. So what you have here is your chat. The same thing as here. So there's your chat. There's stuff to edit your stream and all this other junk. You can see how your stream's doing. I usually just pause that. Whatever. And I mean, you're pretty much there. All right, one sec. Sorry, we set up all her stuff. She's getting used to everything. If you can hear me in the background of hers, wherever. What's up, Twitch Dog? Sorry, streamer's over here. It is.
It is. I said 3D modeling. That's my problem. It's one of my tags.
Oh
I didn't know
well,
it was a thing for
you'll
that.
get.
I mean,
I don't know.
technically
Crap.
3D
I mean, it
modeling.
is real life 3D.
Three-dimensional, it's modeling.
Hold on one sec. Here's what we're doing. I'm gonna play this. All right. Can you talk?
Yes, I'm capable of talking for sure. The vol. It's cute.
Any? Oh wait, I have your tab.
You have my tab. What's that mean?
Yes, it is right now.
Hello. I am talking into my mic. Kind of. I don't really want to be like up
that
in the
seems
mic the whole time.
you kind of
I have to be.
might have.
Okay. So if I'm gonna say anything, I'll lean in. Just a little.
If you're gonna be like here doing stuff, you could have it. Whoops.
Oh, you can turn it.
Yeah, but I'm not having the best luck because of the wire.
Huh.
Oh. Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be like weird. I have not gotten to use that microphone, so
Yeah.
I have no idea its range. Also, you can hear me in the background now.
Yeah. Well, I can put him a little closer. He's not bugging me. He's got a nice little face.
So I have no idea how it's going to sound while you're working.
Ah.
You're crunched over
Yeah.
doing things.
I'm
Just
sure it'll
head
be
in your
fine.
normal spot and talk in your normal thing.
Well, this spot goes. I mean, it feels a little like I'm about to tell you the weather, but
I mean, that's what streaming feels like anyway. It's
Yeah.
always feeling like you're telling people about it.
okay.
But yeah, you sound fine.
Cool.
I mean, it's gonna pick me up probably in the background.
All right. Cool. How's the weather? Well, it's very.
Thank you, Cloak Queen. I appreciate it. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Wordsmith, hi. No. It's different Eric. Why? He'd be so supportive.
I know, but
You don't want him to be supportive. Wordsmith, yes, it is Whitebat Audio.
now my leisurely pace is too.
Sinus Nox, thank you very much. By the way, now that you can hear me. So for those that don't know what the chaos that's happening here, why you might hear some crosstalk and everything, then we will figure out the kinks. My wife is working on a game as well that involves papercraft, so she's actually doing physical crafty stuff right now, but she'll be taking photos of that and messing with it and everything, bringing it into Unity and making a game with that. So she is streaming now. For the first time, so everything's a mess, and we have no idea how it's going to sound.
Technically, it's the second time I've ever streamed.
Oh, Hawkins, what's up? Oh yeah, you did stream like the subject, didn't you?
Yeah, I played the subject on the stream. I'm very weird about it.
Oh yeah. All right, so you guys want to see what I've been doing? This is the Patreon prototype,
Door right now.
and in here, run around. Can I do a switchy swap? Do I have a thing for that? I don't. Okay, that's fine. I installed this last night, so doing my modeling stuff in Blender. Sorry, that's just a natural reaction. I don't know what happened there. So anyway, if you are familiar with what I'm doing for the Patreon prototype, this is the alchemist thing. It's tough because are you doing your thing? Sounds good.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. I don't really like people watching me do anything, so I don't know.
I mean, just do your thing, and you can talk about the best strategy that I have ever come across and take part in is pretty much describing what you're doing while you're doing it, like you're talking to yourself.
Okay.
And then, if someone thinks it's interesting, they'll say something, and you check chat every now and then so you can talk to them.
Yeah. It's very self-oriented.
It is, if you think of it that way, but I'm just I try to be as talking to chat and people as much as possible, and the thing I'm doing is kind of secondary-ish. I mean, I'm still fully focused in on it doing that thing, but I don't know, it's hard to explain. Don't worry, you'll hit a stride, it'll be fine. Alright, so Patreon prototype here, the alchemist thing. Basically what I wanted to do was have you be able to collect things and cast spells with things or whatever you make. I was working on an item system, so I've got you running around, I was doing some things, but now it's sort of Dark Souls style. You walk up to it and you can pick up sulfur, boop. There's some water, beep. And I can gather them. There we go. I am on YouTube. Hello. I must have bumped my monitor. It's in a weird spot. There we go. Now I can see where people are. Yes, you can collect booty. Especially because you got like a piratey hat. I haven't done any texturing on this dude yet. What wine do I have? I don't remember. It's 50. It's red wine. The red one. This is pretty cool because we've set up the cameras and everything so that I'm not in her stream and she's not in my stream, except for audio. That'll be something we'll probably be working on a bit. Well, I think I could have that vibe, yeah. No, I think the only weird thing if we're talking at the same time is like losing train of thought. Cloak Queenie of Comms, you've seen each other for the first time in so long. I choose a part of the name if it's a really long name, or I'll just make up a pronunciation, or I'll say the name if it's reasonable. Kilogram, this is new game-ish. Basically, what I've always wanted to do, and I am now doing, is make stuff specifically for patrons on Patreon, and I'll make prototypes, little mini games that are akin to what I originally did for Mortuary Assistant, the prototype for that, and only let patrons play it. And then after however much time, if any one of those things seems kind of like cool and catching on, I might put it up on itch and see how it does, you know, that sort of thing. So right now I'm working on that. I mean, sure, whatever. I don't care. I was doing the truth or hot sauce cards where people were asking me stuff, and I was pretty transparent, I think. Yeah. So, you know, whatever. I don't give a shit. Yes, this is for trying it for the first time. I am an architecture major. I majored in architecture, been working in interior design for about 10 years. Longer? I don't know. How long have you been doing that? You've been doing that for a while. Yeah. She supported me. And Brian was trying to get his company going and start making money with what he was doing. He wasn't for a while. Thank you, Scarbat. Also, hello. It's been a bit. Hey. For my old boss in San Francisco. Happy New Year, Ham. Good to see you. Made enough money for us to get by. And now that his company has, ooh, parties. I get it. That's fine. That's fine. Because he's in a room. What? Someone said I was being passive aggressive. Oh yeah, I'm here. It's fine. I mean, That's true though. It's true. Okay, so I think what I'm going to be doing is some modeling. Now that it's really working, I decided to what they call it in Rick and Morty, jump ship on my own life. I guess, yeah. I mean, I always said long ago that I thought you would be good at game development, especially programming. You just got to get used to it. Like, before
before you knew programming, you were like, we should learn programming, and then we could make games together. And I always figured it was just because like you wanted me to do the programming, so you didn't have to do it. But now
Feel silly now, don't you?
I know programming really well. Managed to move a character around with his help. There's a long way to go. But first, I'm making a model. I'm making the first room of the house. It is the hallway.
Here, we're gonna get up some reference. Because what I want to do, let's see, we're doing Spanish Inquisition time period.
So there's two
Wow.
levels and many rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, make a pixel happy New Year.
8-ish? And there'll be an outside model too. But this is the room I'm making right now. Oh god, it's angled. Can you focus? Yeah. So, it's. I guess I should give like a synopsis. I'm making a horror game where you're dolls in a dollhouse, but you don't know that, so don't tell anybody that. That's like the whole spoiler. I just told you straight up.
That's alright.
But so you think the house is haunted, but really you're being pulled around by the little girl that's playing with you.
Casey,
And
thank you much for the follow.
if you
You've been
do
here
what
before.
the narrator, she's got like a once upon a time, like in your mind narrator. If you do what he says, everything's fun and pretty and cutesy.
Oh, my cameras, I
but you
swear, my
start to
friggin'
kind of
cameras
feel
every
the
time.
existential
I had a script for this,
control of your own life.
but not anymore.
And you start fighting back, and that's when it gets kind of more aggressive, and she starts getting mad at you and attacking you, and at some point, like replacing various dolls in the house, various family members, and stuff like that.
I think this is a
Yeah, it's
foot.
gonna be
So I need
photos of
to.
the model. So, a thunderstorm going on, or it's night.
It's all good, Casey. You
Smaller
know I love you.
lights that are in the model, so you have like lit up like lighting, like it's a real house. I guess I haven't. I've seen a couple games where they've hand drawn all of the textures, but I haven't seen
I don't know what I'm
anything
looking at.
that's physically modeling.
I think. I don't know.
my
I don't know
style.
what I'm doing. What? No, no.
Okay.
No.
Physically modeling the project and using that physical model, I'm hoping gives it, I don't know, a not more real feel, but like
I think it's gonna have a really unique
it's gonna feel like
style to it.
in a dollhouse, if you physically are, hopefully, or it's gonna be a total waste of time. But
It'll be a fun waste of time.
yeah, the values in the meditative experience of the creation, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
I always thought, with what you're doing with the lighting stuff and everything, it reminds me of James Gurney and the way he does his paintings, where he makes these elaborate models and lights them, and then uses those as lighting reference for paintings. I always thought of like you lighting that stuff and using those scenes reminded me of that. But
Well, that is very complimentary.
complimentively,
Because James Gurney is amazing.
he was very good.
And, I really like him. He's
So my plan here,
the Dinotopia book.
I realize the scale of this is really large. I'm like, I mean, if we look at this right now, you can see that it's gigantic. These are things you learn, right? Oh, we see my nails a lot. Time to wear gloves or something, you know. Wear fancy gloves each time. I mean, yeah, Hawkage, if I populate all of it, like look at all this. What was kind of cool though was when I was just sculpting this background junk here, it really reminded me of like my work in MMOs. Like this is what I did was terrain sculpting. Here, let me show you. I can show you what I did. Exactly, basically. I mean, this is fine. You guys don't care. But like here, check this out. So world terrain. We're gonna do some sculpties, and it is gonna get warm. We can open the door. It's fine.
You might have to see our kitchen. It's gonna get way too hot.
You're gonna see our yeah, we're gonna burn to death in here. This is four lights and computer monitors and computers in here in this tiny office. Yeah, we'll die. But anyway, this reminded me a lot of when I was doing stuff at Mythic or Tryon or whatever, when I was doing stuff, the painting. Hold on. How do I? Oh, this has some interesting, raised lower terrain. Oh shit! Still getting used to that. But like, just this stuff basically, where I would sculpt things out, and then I'll make an area, and then I'll do like set height. Ooh, and then there's gonna be a camp up here, you know. And then I would paint textures and then and turn the opacity up if I is that a thing? Can I do that? Where is that? It is. There it is. So anyway, this is the sort of thing that I would do. This is a very crappy example of the sort of thing I would do. But basically, I would do sculpting like this, and then I would place models and build a whole environment that you would run around in Warhammer or Rift, or what have you. So that's what I did. But it reminded me of that. But anyway, the point is this is way too much, and I'm trying to keep things smaller scale. I like making games that are small scale. This is going to be a little larger. I can't help it. But I'm going to make it more like tight, like alleyways, and more like everything's happening within this one town instead of you're going from place to place and all sorts of crazy shit. Hey, thank you. No, I didn't bring in anything from World Engine. God, I don't want to do that anymore. World Engine is great, but I used it a lot for other things, and I don't want to go into a whole, like, I don't want to go into all the world terrain sculpting madness just for a prototype, you know. Like, I wanted to just build something that could house the buildings I'm going to make, basically. Also, Merry New Year! I'm a stupid moron with a big butt. Don't do that. Don't say that about yourself. Could you? If you wouldn't say it to someone else, if you wouldn't say it to your mom, don't say it to yourself. Oh. Wait a minute, where am I? Well, Wolf, thank you very much for the follow. Where am I? What am I doing? Creator dashboard. Trying to get my way back to things and stuff and everything. There we go. There we go. Same, even with the train generation tools, it takes forever to do. Yes. And then you end up with an empty walk. Yes. I think that is the worst thing at doing it by yourself. And part of when I was like building all this, I'm like, this is too much for an individual. Was just like, you're going to walk forever in nothing unless I populate that, right? So I would rather just do background mountains where you don't have to do anywhere near as much work, and have everything, like I said, take place in a close city or town, a mid-sized place. My goal is to have like these European buildings that are essentially just like kind of looming over you. I want it to feel really close quarters, like someone could dump their shit bucket on you at any time, that sort of thing. I figured that would be a cool thing. Then I can have a lot of like underground like cellar stuff and dungeons and things like that, right? I think it justifies that really well. Also don't know what I want to do here. So now I'm modeling something like this, pretty much. Man, now I gotta think out, do I want to do this modular or not? I mean, it could be cool to do a modular. Just make like some panels that I would plug together. I feel like I'd want to do that anyway. If I want to make a prototype where I shove shit together and make a town quickly, That would be the way to do it, I think. Fredstein, Happy New Year. Love you. Love it. 9:30 here right now, so don't spoil 2023 for me, whoever gets there before me. I think I'm gonna make a 3-foot expanse here first, and then I'll make a 6-footer. But what I should be doing, we should be smart about our UVs and unwrap this first and get it all good, making sense. And then there. Okay. You're in Australia. What is it? The same year? Oh no! Don't spoil it for me. Like I said, don't know.
You don't want to know?
I don't want to know. I don't want the year spoiled for me already. It's gonna be terrible. I can almost guarantee it's gonna be terrible. Every other year's been terrible. What texel density should we do? I'm a fan of 768 because it's like high res but not too high res, and
It's like listing off random numbers. You're like, yeah, I really like the number 768. It's a good number.
I mean it is.
How old so far? I don't care if it's fun.
This is a new game. This is a Patreon prototype. I'm doing it. So what I could do here is make a tiling wood and okay, I think we should do a trim sheet with some tiling stuff.
That's good.
I'm trying in my brain to figure out how I want to do this. Anytime I start a new project, I got to establish some pipeline stuff, and so I'm doing all that in my brain. I saw that Star Citizen SIG interview process can include a corridor test, and someone did a pretty good version with low poly, but mass use of trim sheets, decals, yup. Did I think to move to Unreal Engine? I did think about it. It is something I would like to do and I would like to learn, but my goal has always been to get something out for patrons to play that nobody else gets to play, so I need to focus on that. And then we can move into the great unknown for various things. Looked good, but unsure how it performs or works in HDRP. Cal projectors. Probably fine. Base that on nothing. That is true. That's what happens with children, is they're sick all the time. Would you do a 2D game?
Really high.
I don't know.
The first one.
I don't think I'm skilled enough for it. Artistically.
No phone service, so
I feel I could. Like, I feel I could learn it, but
slightly intimidating. But you got over it. Oh, eventually. And then the other one got it when Brian was at PAX.
yeah.
And then that was
Then I came back with COVID from PAX.
Then he brought COVID back from PAX. One of ours was like strep.
That was pretty cool. Alright, so this is one wood strip. Anyway, 2D game. So, like I said, I don't think I am skilled enough to make a proper 2D game. I believe I could get there if I wanted to dedicate the time to... Like, my 2D is not terrible. I've got, I bring up my very old, at this point, ArtStation. So, like, let's go into my 2D. Get out of here. So you can see there's not a ton of 2D, but it's like it's not terrible, but it's, I would not say that I could turn it into Randall of the Bog. He's got the pubes going everywhere. That's a good shit. You aren't any problems with Maya not saving your settings? Perhaps I always change my... No, Casey, I don't really run into that. I know what you mean, though. I've run into that in the past, but not recently.
It's a reflection of your society, but then once you graduate, it turns out it's just about like organizing really, really, really rich people's bathrooms because they have 9 of them. They don't know what to put in them. And
Oh my god. Cot, thank you for the follow.
so
Merry New Year.
guess what
We are making an edge.
because you can be in complete control of what you put out, at least at an indie level. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, that idea's actually really stupid. I mean, they will, but they can't stop you.
That's a good way to look at it. It's dumb, but you can't stop me. My wife's working on her project on stream, so if you hear her talking or me talking, that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much everyone's aware. My husband is working on it. He's
I am doing that.
I'm sort of talking to him.
TRG official, thank you.
I don't know. It's my first time, so.
Everybody be nice. So if you're wondering what the fuck is this guy doing, I'm making a trim sheet right now. So when you spend time setting up, you
It's like
one
you're
one.
in a dark room.
Do I want to do? Or do a tile or no? Because it'd be gross.
Streaming's like being in a dark room and you don't know how many other people are in the room with you. Just confidently
I could cut.
away as if there are people who are listening to you and you're there.
That's it. You just keep talking to yourself. Do the exact same thing, even if nobody's in there. You just. There's nobody watching right now. I'm not talking to anybody.
I mean, I'm talking to Lars at least. He's talking to me, but
Don't worry about whether people actually in there or not. Yeah, don't worry about numbers or anything. You just do your thing. Talk to the fine people. So I'm thinking 768 for textile density per unit, which is a meter.
Casey is here. Hi, Casey.
And that would be because
Yeah, that would feel the same.
if I do 760, I could do a 1024 and say, you know what, that's going to be a full height is just going to be top to bottom.
University.
Because you're nice and interested. That is very nice.
Talking to me?
You're real great. What?
See, I can't talk.
I'm almost never talking to you.
You're almost
I can't even finish it. It's like I'm almost never talking to you. Oh Lord. The sheet's gonna be the same, I think, textile density wise. I'm just changing this so my brain makes sense of it, because I think what I want is for the full length of a 2048 to be like a panel of wall, right? And I would just cut the geo.
So probably haven't heard of it because Americans haven't heard of a lot of stuff that is in other places.
Wow, way to shit all over America.
It's true. Could you identify where like every country in Europe is on a map?
Not every country,
I could probably
or even most countries.
most of Europe.
Pick an or. Thank you.
Maybe.
Love you to pieces. Appreciate you.
I do have Snowball.
So yeah, what's gonna happen?
Show
You can pick up your camera and bring it over.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can put it back in the same spot. There you go, Snowball.
I'd say your face one is easier to pick up and move than the other one. But she put googly eyes on her her snowball microphone. It actually looks kind of cute. Yeah, that'll happen if you turn it too much. You might want to.
A little bit of Spanish in middle school. I took Latin in school, and we had to learn in Spanish all of the countries.
All right, so this is going to be our wall panel. So what's going to happen is what I would do that's the same thing, but I've said it twice, is I would take this and then this and be like, that's a wall. But it would be using this part of the texture. So I can make it as long as I want, I just need to make a tile. Which I plan to do by being real smart about it. So this is going to be wood. That's wood. Look at this, we got so much room for activities here. Nice to see you again. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Take two, Happy New Year. Take two, take three. Happy New Year to you. Jesus Christ. You gotta learn computer things for yourself though. But I mean, all the streamy stuff is gonna be something you gotta learn. I did a crash, like, set you up real quick. I kind of like, my wife's streaming for the first time. She's doing her game project and streaming it. And like, we were like, what are we going to do tonight? We got nothing to do till, New Year's, till midnight. And she came up with streaming. So I was like, okay, cool. Why not? And so I like quickly set up each thing. It was like, there you go. And then ran off. The bots are on your stream already. You're going to have to ban them. So what you'll do, the ones you don't like, I think you can right click their name in the chat.
Okay. Right click their name.
Oh, no, click their name then. And then the flashy thing. There you go. Bam. There you go. And we'll get rid of their stuff. Heyo, Jarl, thank you. Thank you.
Half my users. No, I haven't seen that movie yet. It looks really
Insane.
good. But yes, I have not seen it. Do you stream it? Or do you have to go to theaters? You don't really go to theaters.
I believe you're on the middle of the message. Still a mod in her chat if she needs me to deal with them. Wait, Hawkage, you're a mod in her chat? How is that a thing?
You want some mod?
Hawkage is this, she made, well, oh, you just renamed your account. You didn't make a new account, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if they became a mod back when you streamed the subject that one time, then it might still be a mod.
How would I tell it's one mod?
They'll have a sword next to their name.
Professor Tom's has a brown, what is that?
It's, there you go. He uses Prime for things. Yes, because Amazon owns Twitch. Let's see, what else do we have here? What other elements? Because, oh, I could do trim for the windows. But do. Oh, it was Atomic Ninja.
Oh. Have you even seen Mason lately?
Yeah, he was in the Discord today, saying Happy New Year. Okay, so I've got this wood trim basically. I've got this panel is what's gonna happen. This beige things, and then like I said, I could do trim for the windows. So I guess I could do that, and then I could model things to it. Oh, there's like a detail thing there, though that wouldn't happen in a shitty little town.
School, join us at one of these.
So let's do that.
Video game parts, introducing them around, and I confidently introduced them by the wrong name.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah. I don't remember.
I don't remember his name now.
Clearly.
Because
You didn't remember his name the first time.
I didn't. I remember that I thought his name was Peter.
At least you remember the fake name you gave him.
I felt so bad. He just corrected me and then he walked away and he never talked to me again.
Alan?
Alan.
That was
yes,
it.
It was Alan. That was really bad. So now, if I'm not confident on people's names, I will go years without calling them by their first name, or I will look it up online to try to figure out what their name was. It's not good. I'm bad at it.
I'm terrible with names too. I just pretend I'm not.
We do.
There you go. So basically this little guy is going to be the wood edge for these beams. And then, which means I probably don't want to do what I'm doing with that. It'll be fine. There we go. So you're currently working on. We have an idea of the game and stuff. Yeah. So the Patreon prototype is prototype working code name called The Alchemist. It is obviously a horror game, but it takes place during the Spanish Inquisition, and you are a brand new alchemist joining this sort of underground alchemy group that is against the Inquisition. And the idea is, I shared this on Patreon, the write-up for it, but the idea is sort of a, not reimagining of Christian mythology, but just a bit of a different, like if you've ever seen Midnight Mass, where the priest meets like this vampire basically and thinks it's an angel and brings it back with him. Sorry to spoil it if anybody wanted to see it. That doesn't spoil everything. No, it gets revealed pretty early on.
No, the whole point of Midnight Mass is that vampires do not exist in their mythology, so they have no concept of what a vampire was.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that thing happens. And he thinks it's an angel. So I thought what would be cool is if this whole like don't follow false prophets thing was basically like an instant fuck up, right? Like basically there was like a, hey, don't follow false prophets, bye. And then instantly they're like, oh, this person is saying they're talking to God. We could totally do whatever they're telling us to do, right? And then you get into whole like the development of the church and everything like that. And so angels and things like that are actually demons. Like the devil's gotten his hooks in Christianity in this world, and so you're actually even more so the good guys in the case of the Spanish Inquisition, right? So you're part of this underground group of alchemists, and for the prototype I'm only focusing on, no worries, lurk away. Nobody that was exactly my reasoning, Pix. But yeah, so that's the basic idea for this, story wise. For game wise, what I've got is you're going to be moving around in this town. I'm not fully sure on the prototype yet, the whole loop of it, but you're going to be going around collecting the things you need for your various alchemy abilities, things you might want to make. And so you're like, I need sulfur, boop. I need water, I need to go a place where there's water, boop. And you pick those up, and you will be able, can I pick them all running? Sweet. And then you'll go back to your little hidey hole where you make your alchemic little dealy bobs. And so I'm thinking it'd be cool to do like potions and weapons of different kinds, whatever. But then you're going to be combating evil demonic things, and that's where the spooky stuff comes in. I think it'd be fun to try to do spooks in third person. We'll see. I have an idea for a first person game too that I think will be really fun. That's closer to my vein.
The air of the end just finished that. So sometime with that.
Oh, can't say, Sky. I have no idea if it's even one that would become a full project. These are meant to be little things that patrons get to play, and then if one gains traction, I might focus on that.
So books that make you think about your life.
So wood. Yeah, we're gonna do these in the same color.
My friend is really into historical fiction, and she gave me a historical fiction book, and I realized that I hate historical fiction. I would rather read.
I'm not gonna color them yet. It's gonna be hard for me to see. I know I can disable it, but meh.
But
I should be able to just bevel in general, and I just want to get some nice smooth edges there. It'll make sense. It'll all make sense what I'm doing. If you haven't seen me do this, people that have been here for a while know what I'm doing, but it'll all make sense. There's a method to the madness here. Trim sheets, baby. Okay, so wood, window. Yeah, it's probably like, are you still listening? Yeah. And then, what else do I need? I got that trim. trim. I suppose I could save it and just do other stuff later. It might be good to do a big piece of gross wood for something. It might be good. Gross wood's always nice.
Turn it off. You can not hear it. Oh.
Oh, you can barely hear it. You gotta turn it up then.
I don't know. Should they hear it?
If
I don't
you
know it's
if you
powered to
want.
have it.
I try to hit a balance of like it's on in the background, but it's not so blaring that if they've got their own music, it ruins it. And also, you can still hear me talking over it because that's what really matters, right? Right, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it.
You do you.
Because then calls me now.
Yeah, I think that's good. Well, well, well. Hey, how's it going? There's a whole lot of that in the first, like, handful of streams. Is like levels shit, and I still wrestle with it. Okay, so that's gonna be that color. That's gonna be that color. This is gonna be yellow. This is gonna be blue. And then we're gonna make our main gross wall pink. There. And we're gonna go ahead and combine these because why not?
But that's what you say I like anyway, so.
What?
Elevator music.
I didn't say you like elevator music. I said I said you like elevator music? I don't recall that.
Here, these are really cool. That's really nice. Those are the ones that I don't know if there are just
They're just making up instruments. I don't hear the clarinet really very well at all. You could turn it up to hear the clarinet. Okay. Greenish purple. Hold on, I just realized I'm out of my thinking juice. Well, you all know it's my thinking wine until it's no longer thinking wine and has ruined everything. Though, to be perfectly fair, I have done some of my best programming while thinking on wine. I'm making a prototype for patrons. What? Probably should get a regular liquid too, because my mouth is dry and wine is not going to help that.
Yeah, I have a cup of water in my car.
Okay.
How about like, a cup of water? Let's get that.
Feeling like you're doing the right thing. I know Microsoft did a study on. Yes, we have been over this a couple times. It's the I can always forget the name. Not Bollinger Band. Something down. Okay. Something hump. Something peak. Bulmer Peak. I was right. The Bulmer Peak. Yes, the Bulmer Peak is a real thing. However, I don't know what the sweet spot is. But I've tried lots of times. Okay, so this is going to be our trim low. This is going to be our trim high, low. Oh, we need to give them the same pivot. Beep-beep. No, that's great. That's great. Acknowledge them. Say they're sweet. Butter them up. All right, so we are on Patreon 1 Raw. You can see how dedicated I am to my names, seeing as how it is Patreon 1. I highly recommend that, though. You get married to a name, it'll drive too much of your project. Let's see.
You don't have a name?
Cheat. What? For this?
Projects?
Nah. Not this one. I mean, I called it The Alchemist on my design doc, so I had something. But I mean, a lot of my previous things I've codenamed like Bean or Silly Putty or something, just because I've got a name that I can associate for things, but it's not like something that's gonna drive the name or the project at all.
Good idea.
Because if people come up with like, they've got an idea that's like their idea, and then they come up with a name for the idea, and then they're married to these things, and it's really hard to move away from the concept.
I feel like I shouldn't have chosen
No, that's, I mean, you had changed it once already, so it doesn't seem like you're too married to it anyway, so that's fine. The name can be anything. Anyway, this is Trim High.
the Unity project is called First to Try.
Perfect. Trim Low. And now we're going to venture into substance.
And roll.
This is for science. Yes, that's right. Switched on.
I guess first of all, not I had a Bachelor's of Architecture, a 5-year degree, which is a professional degree, which means I could become an architect, but you have to take like 7 SATs and do 3 years of internships that every single category is recorded to make sure you learn a little bit of everything before you can apply to become an architect, and then they give you a fancy stamp once you actually succeeded that.
Okay, we are in substance now. New.
But
What?
yeah, if you call yourself an architect,
You know what? I'm going to make a new scene where it's the
you'll
main
find
image.
it. By they, I
It's kind of the same size, but
AIA,
hold
the
up.
American Institute of Architects, and they will
It's going to be,
Max, the column of shame.
like
Like
up top.
literally, it's like a shame column. Or like this person's pretending to be an architect. What's really weird about that is like
Get ready.
software.
All right, whoops, that's not it. Be ready in
But
a
as
moment.
someone who is in architecture, but not an architect, I'm not allowed to use that hard T. I can say I'm in architecture. I can say I'm an architectural designer, but I am legally not allowed to say architect. Of course, now I'm not in that either, so I guess I can do what I want. What are they gonna do, shame me?
Yeah, fuck them. That's right.
Did you get AIA? Yeah, I'm kind of. I was never super fond of the AIA in general.
I'm almost there, I swear.
Mean. They're very much like you do it our way or the highway.
Whatever, it's messy. I don't care.
Pay us
Now you can at least see it.
$1,000 to take continuing education classes for the rest of your life, and build with that your architecture.
All right. Projects. Project creative show. Don't need you seeing any of that. Character sheet, trim sheet, low. First of all, 248. Okie dokie.
Houses called earth ships in New Mexico, Arizona.
Now we're gonna bake our textures.
It was a totally off-the-grid house made of garbage, basically recycled tires, mud, recycled bottles.
We have the same chair.
Beautiful. You do it with the same chair. Which
No,
created,
not
like,
us. I mean, we do.
stained, rooms.
My wife
and
also has the same chair, so she was
the
confused.
houses would have plants growing inside that feed the homes. They would bring
Get our high here. We need to make a good
totally like
good length
massive
ray.
self-cooling house
Good
that
frontal and
brought
rear
everything
exposure.
garbage. Yeah,
And
it's
then
like
for
fancy
our
house.
ID, we're
It's
going
like
to use vertex color. And this is the reason for the silly colors. You'll see the magic.
in architecture,
There we go.
and the people that are living in my houses really like them, and they're like, "No, you can't do that." And they took his license back because they said he was
Perfect.
undermining architecture. And so,
Now check this out. Let's do the wall first. I think this is like a nice little concrete-y
I
thing.
have no relationship to the AIA.
Oh, whoops. This is all different now. Why is this all different now? What's happened? What's happening? Whatever.
I think it's important that
What's going on with my brain right now? Nah, I don't want that. Let's do
Now,
that. Nope. Creep cha. Nope.
fallacy, don't
Cha.
consider your work
Sure, we can do this. Why not?
you work with that thought.
So now we're gonna mask by color. Mask color selection. Pick a color. Yeah, see, you get to pick if I like choose. All right, you know what? Let's also do the red here, and it's only on that. So that's how you do that. What? No.
We decided we didn't want to live in Florida anymore, and we jumped ship and got rid of all of our stuff except what fit in a box.
So I want to. Oh, I was dumb. Everyone. Oh no. Hold on. Watch this. Gotta. What I need to do now is actually think.
You can put a lot of time getting and if it's
Okay,
not
hold on. I've got an idea.
then
We're
you
gonna
can
export.
it's
We can
not
set up our
your
export
fault.
too. Good. Great.
And change your surroundings.
Still getting stuff done.
Um,
Element project. Picture raw.
it's the
Trim sheet. Nope, that's not what I need. I'm not thinking anymore. Picture. There we go. Assets. Art. Textures. Select. Okay. And we need to rename this. Oh, boo. This is going to be trim sheet 1. There's. And then file, export textures.
she wanted to get
Name. Development. Project. Background 1. Assets. Art. Textures.
but
Now it'll be trim sheet.
hated
And we're going to use, yeah, Unity HDR pipeline. We don't need to change anything. PNG. Okay. We're going to export. Here we go. So now what I get to do is real quick. Find this. Get the texture for it. Trim. Those are trim sheets and everything. Open Explorer. We get all the locations. Maya. And this. We're going to duplicate this. I know this seems weird, but trust me.
Because she didn't want to get up in the morning. She just wanted to sleep. She was depressed. And I didn't want to be that. So I try to make choices that fight against
Okay.
that inertia.
Am I looking at the right thing? What am I doing?
You know, just putting up with it. Yeah, life is too short to hate.
Ah, there it is. I'm being silly. All right. There we go.
It sucks with a small
And what we can
town
do
because
now is bring in our texture.
at first it gets suffocating.
Dermodius Media, thank you. Hello.
Especially with a small town, you can't
Good
find
evening. Happy New Year.
I mean, maybe
Ish.
for
Not for me
friends,
for
but
another 2 hours.
maybe a small town would
And
be
then,
less than
oh, let me make a new texture or new material. So it's going to be trim 1. And then color.
It was Florida, right? So this hurricane went through and knocked out the bridge to the slightly larger city on the other side of the bay. So we were in
What am
this
I
small
doing?
town. We
Lambert,
couldn't
there it is.
leave
Color.
without going
No, not
45
Lambert.
minutes.
Sorry, guys.
And
Tripping over myself.
so
Like a big old silly face. There we go.
took my bike out each night and
Development projects. Background. Assets. Art.
ride
Textures.
trim.
Trim.
There
There we go. 5
5
hours behind you. So you're already in the future then. Like I said, like I've been telling others, don't spoil the future for me. But now I can take this and the music stops. Isn't that amazing?
It's good you have games though. Something. But you're
Oh shit, son of a bitch. It said stop spoiling it for me. Alright, so now what I can do, this is now UV'd to the spot that I want to make sure tiles properly. And what I'm going to do is give a little bit of bleed. By that I mean just like padding by a couple pixels, because this is going to be next to the wood as well. This will all make good sense real soon. Boop.
Into having jobs that they hated.
There we go.
Why did they should put up with that?
Oop, and then there we go. So now what I can do. So that's how I'm going to be able to tell that this strip tiles horizontally properly. Because while I'm going to be painting here, I'll be able to see it on here too and paint on this and fix it that way. So now what I got to do is export. Trim low. Yup. Then we're going to go into here. And we are going to update project configuration. Oh, wait, I got to save.
Yeah.
Save as projects. Patreon. Raw. Trim sheet. Underpants on hat? Oh, as a hat. I'd buy it. How did you get on with the Marvelous Designer after your stream? Did you get what you wanted of it? Ish. The tri-hat thingy was made in Maya simply because I didn't... Fuzzy. There we go. It was so much easier. I think like that and like shoes, like boots and stuff for the most part, I think would be easier in Maya. Simply because they're not hard surface, but they're more rigid. And I feel like that's easier in that scenario. Whereas like the clothing that I did here obviously was much easier in Marvelous. I got texture and everything, but it's much easier to do that there. I think there's power in both, and I'm sure after I learn Marvelous Designer more and get more acquainted with it, I'll probably switch that opinion a bit, but, you know.
Have you guys read The Jungle, Upton Sinclair?
Alright,
Classic book about the meatpacking
trim low.
industry.
So we're going to get the same thing here with the, there, but now we have our wall here as well. And why...
Let's see.
I'm dumb.
If I first block it,
I'm real dumb. It's not the same material.
So, The Jungle is about the meatpacking.
I have to make them both Lambert 1 because I already did. Export selection.
It is also
Don't worry, we can fix this easily. Easily.
before unions, before labor regulations would take advantage of
Save, and then we're going to go back into project configuration, do the exact same thing, replace the model.
homes.
Okay, and now we should have a, there we go.
And then do not high mortgage with
So now we can see our scene here. Ew, but
ignore the slave system remark. So that they would be trapped into working for the company forever because they barely
so
even
now,
pay, let alone pay off the mortgage.
how would I want to do this?
Job,
Because I could offset now.
house,
And
family,
ooh, wait a second.
whole thing. And I feel like that was the bigger lesson or
I
the
could
bigger
replace.
perspective
Oh, let's see.
in the jungle. That's what I got.
I'm not replacing that seam though. That's coming from. Is that because of the bake? I bet it's because of the normal bake. No, it's not. What about this? No. There's something here that is causing. Okay, the thickness is ruining it, but I can easily fix this, I guess, after I've gotten into everything. Because the last thing I want to do is go get rid of all these maps. Don't want to do that right now. Don't worry about it after. But you can see what I'll be able to do is like paint across these and make sure they work. Let's get these other ones out of the way first, though. Also, depending on how up in your grill the assets are going to be. Yeah, true. Especially for a prototype. That's where I was coming from for that. I was like, nah.
Grown-up jobs. I also worked at Starbucks and Cold Stone and stuff in high school years. I'm not such bullshit. Like, it was minimum wage jobs when you're a teenager. They treat you so badly. But as an adult, architectural designer, I worked for a couple bosses. My last boss, I worked for.
We're doing a color selection mask here too.
Yeah. Paid terribly, but she's very like everything is crunch, crunch,
Hey, Craftsy. I'm working on a prototype for patrons. It is a third-person horror game that I've just started, basically. So there's not a lot going on with it right now. Wee. Wee. But right now I'm doing a texture set for modeling the buildings that are going to be in here.
We have to stay up all night because I have a client meeting tomorrow that I only told you about yesterday, and I need you to design an entire house for them from scratch right now. So,
Wood beam. Oops, whoopsie doopsie. Color selection.
behind the jobs that are soul-sucking and draining and stressful for no reason,
We'll do some rough wood here.
and try to get into something that's meditative and fulfilling.
And scary and new.
Scary new way. You know absolutely nothing about what you do.
That's the best way. Okay, so now I've got my wood edges and everything that I can use here. Let's see. Then I'm gonna have another old wood. I'm not really gonna get into full like crazy detail here right now. Yeah, Craftsy, I'm trying to. I've made a new schedule for myself, as I've said before when dealing with like losing motivation and everything, revisiting the schedule. So that's what I wasn't losing motivation necessarily, but I was definitely spinning out of control and knowing what I needed to do. So revisit the schedule, and now I've got mortuary assistant stuff on a full day, a specific day. Other days it's a mix of mortuary assistant stuff and Patreon prototype stuff, and then other parts of the week are specific for Creepshow, the work that I'm doing on that. And so I've tried to really break it up so that I am dedicating more time to new stuff, because I need to be doing that. Like, and by new stuff I mean not only new projects like the Patreon project, but DLC for mortuary assistant, content updates for it and everything. So there's gonna be more stuff coming that way too. It's just gonna have to be in a bit more, not slower I guess, but a more like predictable march, because I was just spinning out and doing like all mortuary assistant fixes and stuff, and like eventually you have to kind of let things move a little bit.
Maybe that's better, because then I don't have to do the background.
What's creep? Is that seriously, is that like a joke or a serious question? Because I can answer that. Because it fits with what I was talking about, so that's why I was curious if it was a joke or if it was actually a question, because it works either way. Oh, Creepshow, yeah. So that's something that I am doing with my publisher. I'm the creative director on it, so I'm not doing tons and tons of things on it. It's more like making sure it's creepy in the way that it should be creepy and stays in line with the Creepshow show that's on Shudder, and also like other aspects of Creepshow. Whether it's, I think there were some comics and stuff as well, obviously. But so basically making sure that it is Creepshow and it is creepy. So that's what I'm doing for that. And so I've been really heavily involved in like spinning up the team and kind of setting up how things should work, and a lot of like because they're a publisher first, and they're a brand new publisher, like 2 years old at this point. So there's a lot of like, here's how you make a game sort of things too, like in a team, not how you make, they all know how to make games, but how you do it in a team, that sort of thing.
Fired when my boss decided she wasn't fit anymore, even though she was, and promptly turned around and sued my boss for
Color selection. There we go.
because
Let's see, window trim. Gonna be that.
You're costing us money.
Don't need wood here. Got wax candle.
I could believe. You know, some people.
We're gonna rotate this 90. I'm gonna do a transform on this, because, or will I not? I won't. I won't be doing that.
They wanted to do it their way.
Why can't I do like a
People on that end.
just a transform on this? A filter rather.
The homeschooling cheaper
I mean, maybe I could do a pass-through layer. Hold on.
and it was kindergarten.
Oh, it's up here. Pass through.
did
Yeah,
not
no,
fun
no, damn.
watching the kids all day and then staying up all night to work. That was stressful.
Okay, well that sucks.
But
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this by each thing. Damn it.
time to figure out where you wanted to be. I don't think we would be where we are now if it wasn't for that time when we were trapped. We were forced
With
to give up.
fibers.
Yeah.
Where's the? Oh, there's the wood fibers large. There you are. There we go.
My
Base.
we're in Florida. So
Where's? What the? What's this?
teaching and
This one too.
we like how to read and the sight words she's supposed to remember. I taught her the math that she was
So
supposed
this is
to
gonna
do.
be
And then I played,
color
like,
of
history
some
quiz
kind. What's
house
happening?
that,
Oh, gradient.
Major events in world history, like a whole social studies unit that she did not need. But that was a lot of fun. And then we got to the second semester.
Go.
And I was like, here's some Bill Nye. But we were good.
Whatever. Bill Nye was awesome
Yeah.
and very and helpful. She had a lot of questions based off that,
Yeah.
and so it was fine. It's not like we parked her there and was like, "See ya."
Yeah.
Swashbuckler? No, he's an alchemist. But I was very much like, I've got to texture it because obviously it's just flat right now. But I was influenced by Brotherhood of the Wolf, just their poster, because I saw that and I was like, that's really cool.
How stupid that is.
And like, there, see, they're like little ninja guys with their hats. And so I was like, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm imagining like, because the way the alchemists are in this game, in this concept, is, you know, they're fighting the Inquisition, so they've got like alchemy gadgets and potions and things all in their coats, right? Like that's where they hide all their stuff. So one of the things, actually what spawned the entire idea for this concept when I wrote the design doc was I thought it would be really cool to have, because I haven't done fighting mechanic stuff, so I wanted to do some combat of some kind. I thought it'd be really cool to have something where you had you had something, whether it's like a potion or something to shoot something out, where it's like it shoots gasoline or alcohol or whatever, and then you have a flint steel glove and you snap and like everything lights up and does a bunch of damage and shit. I was like, that'd be cool. What would be a reason for doing that? And then that kind of all snowballed to this. What? Face cam? Did I not have a face cam last time you were here? No, you can't. Kohate has so many weird extras that I was just having fun with. I had fun with Kohate. I mean, you know, it's definitely not like people aren't going to remember me for Kohate, but it was definitely one that I had some fun in. It's where I tried all the weird stuff that I hadn't done before. Okay, let's do another wood thing. Old wood?
And then I have to do the whole ceiling, which is going to be drop rooms.
I haven't gotten into all that, man. I do love that though. Full Metal Alchemist is badass.
Which means more scraps of cardboard from my pipe. Do you have a lot of these things? I have, what is it, 8?
And then this is gonna be 90 for that. And then I think let's crunch a bit, because I like when I make the grain a little bit like not as fat.
Floor plan, which doesn't give you a lot of
There we go. And now this is gonna be, we're gonna like, actually this is more, this should be more what's already there. And then this other one, this wall, this wood beam here, would be more of the reddish color. There we go. And then this is gonna be, that's an appropriate color. This I think needs to be a little bit more yellow. Let's yellow this up just a tiny bit. And I might throw a paint on it and like mask that out.
So there's 8 rooms, 2 of which are hallways on the top and the bottom, so you can get dragged through the hallways.
There we go. Okay.
And
Cool. I'm gonna say
the room I'm working
that's
on is the hallway.
decent enough for now.
It's gonna usually go on with that, so I'm gonna have to be one that's.
Alright, Wolf, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint.
I've been wanting to do
It's
this
at least a
concept
week or so
for
since this.
3
Alright,
years,
it's
and
okay.
fancy.
Oh, an apothecary more than an
While ago.
alchemist, similar though.
And
You did well. I wasn't around much last year, but it's fun watching you
then
work
there's
on it.
the-
Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm very fortunate with how Mortuary Assistant did. It's allowing me to make more stuff. That's what matters, you know.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, so much.
Don't think about it.
to get there. So much-
Don't think about all the things you need to learn.
so much to learn.
I said don't think about it. Okay, what have I got here that is causing this? Yeah, at this point. We're gonna save before I go massacring this. Okay, it's definitely AO. So we're gonna make some overlay stuff here. We're gonna make an AO channel.
We learned math in school, and in my other schools I learned Maya, but SketchUp was one that I hadn't learned yet. But she's like, "Do you know SketchUp?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, I do." Put it on the resume.
AO.
And
where's my
so the
map?
first time
Come on, map.
she
There you are.
asked my old boss, she's
we
like,
go.
"Can you put this house in SketchUp?" And I was like, "Yes."
Put it on stream there.
And
It's your
then I
logo actually looks similar
desperately
to
learned
another game dev.
SketchUp. Put it in SketchUp, and luckily it's a program.
I wouldn't
But
leave it. Someone's stealing my, or I stole theirs or something. But no, I was first.
Jumping and taking off the seat.
Well, since you're new here, and hello, I'm a horror game developer. And I am working on a fancy new Patreon prototype because I've launched my last project, Mortuary Assistant. I launched that 5 months ago, about maybe a little more, and now I'm working on a prototype for patrons to play and mess with new ideas.
It's exciting, you know, starting a whole new career at anything.
Color selection,
But
okay, color.
luckily, we don't need it to work right away. And that's I guess that's the safety net that I can use to go into this.
Generators.
That's the plan.
Boo.
I can sit all night and get that done.
Cheese and rice, man. Are there any generators on here? There aren't. Well, cool. Whatever. I'll take it. So what else we got here? We got something else making this seamage. Yeah. Ah, there we go. And now I think what I can do, get rid of that too. Keep this there. Fan service? I always do fan service. I like fan service. Silly like that. You know what? You can't even really see this seam, but you know what? We're gonna duplicate it anyway.
Because, like, I could 3D model it on the computer. If I could, I mean, I could figure it out if I really wanted to, but I'd probably do it instantly.
Now we're gonna take this and see if I can go over it, if I can replace.
I want it to look
I gotta go to normal map. Normal. And then a height. And replace. Yeah, gross. No, what's happening? Why? Well, alright, let's just back out of that. let's just cancel all that, will it? We'll give it more noise. Can hide it easily in noise.
Say, like, random
Perfect.
cliches at you, like, oh, no, you just gotta.
Now this is, what did I call it? Just trim 1? Trim low.
Just 'cause I'm nervous.
Trim. Trim sheet 1.
It's crazy. No,
Trim sheet. She is.
don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell into you. Into you. Didn't mean to yell into all of you. What do you think of Bendy's sequel? I haven't played it yet. I play so few things.
Yeah, Bendy.
These are like that.
Like the graphics that I really like. And that is actually 3D modeled, obviously, in a program.
Okay, so we got new trim now.
I
Fantasticals.
just have
Let's try to build something then. Cha.
graphics thing all the time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. if it makes
No.
sense.
What?
It's the journey, not the destination. I can't stop. I think it's nerves. I'm just saying like stupid things like that.
Aw, don't worry about it. No one will remember or care.
What was that
Why
website
can't I
that
see
had
this?
the motivation posters? Love those things. It was always like
Why can't I see my texture? What's happening? Oh, because I was I'm silly. There we go. What?
it's a website that had posters that were like the motivation ones. They kind of like stupid office jobs, but they were the motivation posters.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Split skis. And we're gonna stack these. And then we're gonna move them around.
Despair.com.
Spare.
Say websites on stream. Does that matter?
Advertise for them for no. That doesn't matter. Free advertising.
I guess.
I should apply the normal to this so I can see what's happening. Whatever. So what I can do now is get rid of this. I can duplicate that. Get rid of these. I can do... What I'm doing is building a modular set here that I can easily cram things together. I don't know if I want to do modular like
Here, well, I don't know how to show you
in a way that I can... You would just switch your scene to your dev one. So you click on dev.
Ah,
Boop. There you go. Look at that.
let's get to work. You are being painfully for the power of your dreams.
And then craft.
And there's a bunch.
Go right back.
They're fun.
True. That's true.
What's true?
Twitch dog. So, I said nobody will remember, and he says, except when they clip it and bring it up again and again. Aside from that, yes. But honestly, at that point, then you're just happy that you have someone dedicated enough to make a clip and bring it up again and again. So you're like, hey, yeah, cool.
No publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah. All right, so it's like when Mason made all those ridiculous drawings of me
Saved.
and that my wife saved, yes, to bring up again and again. See?
I'll bring it.
So, if I and shove these things together, the problem though, I would have to make it like, this is what I don't like about it. The way I see a lot of modular stuff is the thing is modeled out fully, like there's a back and front to it. And so that stuff is taking up, like it's casting shadows, it's doing, you know, all of its thing. I guess if I do baked, I guess it's also not that big a deal. If I have to do back anyway,
Take this outside. Like, really cool lighting.
because if I do it that way, I could jam cubes together and then just these into them. And then I could go back and I could make other things where I've got little pieces of wood and I could... It's a question of how much do I want to model something completely in Maya
Realistic.
versus building something out in Unity.
I couldn't find anything that was exactly what I wanted.
Do I bake AO? No.
I
Not...
feel like I'm overdoing
currently, I haven't done baked lighting in a while. I mean, I might if I'd probably make another UV channel then, but I would probably just let Unity auto generate it. When I was at Disney, we did auto generated light baking versus stuff we did in Maya, and the auto generated UVs in Unity actually ended up looking better than like purposefully laid out UVs in Maya and using those. There were some exceptions when you're doing larger things, but ultimately that was like Unity's default, like just make another channel for me and do it, was better. Yes, it's a third person game. This one. I can show you again. So obviously there's no something happened here. What just happened? Did I unplay? Oh, there we go. So obviously everything is very, very initial. But there's you'd be able to pick up your various things that you might need for alchemy stuff. So it's very like it's Dark Souls in the way of like item interaction. Though I've already set this up for like the sulfur here and the water here is pulling from my text manager, and the E is pulling from like the actual keybind. So just stuff I've already built before. I was trying to build again, but more modular, so I could use it again in a more easy way. Develop those over time. But what I'm doing right now is modeling modular house pieces to build something together in here. It's not going to be a big open world thing. I want it to take place in like a town. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Did you make your own player controller from scratch on Strong Machine? No, I would find one and customize it, because that's what I've done for my first-person controller. Is actually something I used from The Subject, the first game I made like 5 years ago, and I've just been adjusting it and making it better for my usage. And now it's, you know, it's not something completely different, but it does a lot of other things. Same for the third person, right? Cat, thank you. Thank you very much for the follow. Hello. This one actually I did on stream, where I got this third-person controller, but it was an older generic one that I got off the asset store that I think was actually free. But anyway, I reprogrammed portions of it to use the new Unity input system, and have done, obviously I've made some adjustments because it uses my character instead of the one that comes with it. And, you know, you tweak something to be like, the way I look at it is there's no point in reinventing the wheel, right? Like, end result is what matters for a game that you're making, because the player's going to play the game, and they're not going to open it up and be like, well, they didn't create this character, the player, you know, controller the right way, so, ugh, you know, no. If they're going to have fun, they're going to have fun, and that's what matters. That's why I'm not even necessarily against using stuff from the asset store, except for obvious asset flips, right? If you use them well, you know, whether you retexture them, remodel parts of it, or use it in an interesting way, or whatever, like, again, end result. If you manage to make something that people like, then it doesn't really matter. You don't see much of that Dark Souls 1 level design anymore. You know, it's just flat. So, how do I want to do this? Because what I could do is I could just, I could do this entire thing and just, oh god, that's not what I want. This. Oh, I had smoothing on. Crazy. So I could do this as a wall, and then I could UV these, and I could bevel it if I wanted, but I guess what would be cool then is I could use this as like any ledge and stuff. Yeah, let's build a kit. Let's build a kit that we can plug together into Unity and build our level that way. I think that'd be cool. It's different. I haven't done something like that in a long time, so I'll probably struggle with it because I haven't done it in a long time, but I think it'll be cool. Oh, it can. It can take a long time to do. Salty Bird, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, doing the paper map stuff is fun though. Like I've always enjoyed doing paper map, so I don't know. I think it'd be all right. I don't have a face on here, do I? No. Okay, cool. So I can take these guys now. I'll move them over to here. There. Now it's just a wall. So I can do that, and we're going to do wall blank 1. Do the same thing, but we're going to take this, snap it up there, and then make sure I didn't do anything weird there. Now we'll have a single length. The only thing about this is you're limiting yourself to whatever units you make, right? Jeez, caved in without alt tabbing. It's just a, I mean, at that point, it was just like it's like a holodeck. Let's do a long one too. Says we've got this, so we might as well bring this over here though. Ah, it's also smooth. I accidentally hit 1 at some point, and that was silly of me. There. I don't know how crazy I want to get with these, but go. We got some walls. So why don't we bring these in and see how they do? It's gonna be wall blank. We're gonna call wall blank 4. This is the number of units. Wall blank 2. Wall blank 1.
You know what I'm talking about? Those lights that look like this. I don't know. It's a small cabin. Maybe chandelier is probably a little too fancy for this family.
Project Patreon, assets, art. I have no models yet. Cool. Models. Let's call it wall blank 4. Wall blank 1. Wall blank 2. And then we'll do like a half height as well. I think that'd be kind of neat. There.
Especially if it's like, you know what the Lego movie where
So if we
sort of like
it, there we go.
see his presence, his intervention.
And this is now going to be wall blank 1 by 1. So it's 1 unit by 1 unit. 1. Okay. Now what we would do for this is we'd actually close this off. There'd be an end to this. Now I didn't actually texture like a whoops. I didn't texture like an end cap for this, but that's alright. Who cares? And we'll go ahead and blap. Nice. And then blap, blap. Nice. Okay, there we go. And then what am I doing? What happened? Where am I? There we go. I can make it a different color on the end. Now that's dumb. I won't be doing that. Forget I said that. But we are going to move these so that edge. cool thing about trims is you can offset everything because you can tile indefinitely in whatever direction you want. So I can easily offset and offset. And now they're all different. Cool. I might as well bevel this. Let's do it. All right, so
Cheat yourself out of creation.
wood. Let's call it wood. How tall is this? 2?
With the
Wood
good
2.
scheme.
So it's 2 units
Benefit
tall.
of having small children is that
And we'll
you
take
end
this.
up knowing all the good kids movies
Ah, shit.
like that
What did I do? What did I do here?
newer
Am I still falling? Am I falling
Grinch
edge flow? I
movie,
am.
the animated one with
Boop.
Benedict Cumberbatch. That one's spot on. You should be watching that one every Christmas. You should not be watching the Jim Carrey one at all, because that one is so
Who
good.
watches the Jim Carrey
I know,
Grinch?
some people do.
Gross.
That's not the one I'm talking about. There's another newer one that you might not have even heard of if you don't have kids, but it has Benedict Cumberbatch as the Grinch, and it is really good.
All right, those edges can look terrible. That's fine. And then we can offset. What is happening?
I get very into the shows, and I have to watch all the related materials, all the YouTube breakdowns and all that. All right, I need one more picture. Actually, I need not the whole. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this one's gonna be wood 1 because it's 1 high. And then I might do a smaller one.
Oh wait, is there a new Grinch movie that's gonna be a horror? You're talking about a totally different one,
Is there another Grinch movie?
but a horror Grinch.
What? I know there's the Winnie the Pooh one.
No, what's that?
Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
Interesting. So it's a parody movie. Is it a real movie?
Okay, this one's gonna be a. I can't really do a 0.5. Oh, hey Yoshi, what's up? She's staring at us. Got an hour still, doggy. All right.
Oh, yes, I don't think I can.
I call this small. I don't know. I guess I could get into feet from that point. Can you show a trail? Yeah, you can show whatever you want.
Well, I mean,
It's just your VODs might get taken down or something, but who cares about that? Twitch is live. Nobody cares about VODs. Wood. Small. Selection. Oh, I made that smaller and then didn't. Oops. Okay, we're gonna have to go back here just a little bit. Doot, doot, doot. I didn't duplicate it when I made the other version. There we go. There we go. Horror Grinch movie coming called The Mean One. Of course there is. 'Cause I feel like they can't do original things anymore.
I mean, this is just like cuts of the Jim Carrey one, right?
No, I think it looks like different makeup somewhat. Maybe
It
like
looks the exact same as
I don't know. Can you play it again? All right, I'll play it. I'll play it. It's fine. I'll look at it. I'll be the judge of this.
Yeah, the Mega movie better. It doesn't look like it's a makeup.
It looks like they took the Jim Carrey like a mask
Yeah.
and used that as their thing. Hold on here. Let's see. We're gonna.
Oh god, it's loud now. Let me turn it back down. Sorry, guys.
Let's see.
remember that story about Cindy you know who? When her Christmas was stolen, she knew what to do.
Why, Santa Claus? Why?
But what if I said that's not how it went down?
You gonna be okay? Because we can turn around right now.
No. Poor girl. Her mother was killed. Her mind snapped.
Did you ever find the Christmas killer?
Never got a reliable description of the man.
Calm down, Bennett. Is there a female Grinch?
He's out there! What if the Christmas killer is back?
This town cannot.
This is
go
definitely
through
not the
another
Jim Carrey
Christmas
thing. It
killer
looks like it's the
thing.
same,
Not
like
again.
I said, like the same mask or makeup.
We liked Christmas a lot. But that thing that lives just north of Louisville does not.
What is it?
The mean one. He's slippery, he's elusive. He's a mean one, that mister.
I'm not gonna be a victim anymore. Time to roast this beast. You're a dead one, mister.
So making
This looks ridiculous. I love it.
wasn't that a series from like the
When is that?
50s?
When does that come out?
You haven't seen Game of Thrones, you know, and
2022.
after the last season, I can't even
Hmm.
feel like you haven't seen it. Nobody cares anymore. How do you make a season so bad that people just walked away from how much they cared?
Pretended they didn't watch it. It destroyed the rest of it.
I know. We used to have themed beverages for Game of Thrones night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we really cared, and then they totally screwed it up.
It's amazing how you could have such an awesome franchise, great show, and then the last season just completely like makes you not want to remember the entire thing.
Yeah. I don't remember anything.
Is there a female? Is there a Mrs.
really about
Grinch?
it, except it's like a veterinarian taking care of animals, right?
All right, let's make a
But
material for this. Is gonna be our first modular set. It's gonna be trim
tried it
sheet.
at some point. That's
Trim sheet
the first
one.
one.
Textures.
Around our house.
Base map. Mass
And I
map.
was an only child, so I was very bored.
Normal map. Normal
So
map.
it was just like, this is all
And
they
default.
read.
And normal map. And apply. Okay. So now what we can do is barely make anything because I've done nothing here. So let's just. Oh yeah, they're centered. That's a little annoying, but whatever. It's fine. This is for real. Like it's
Yeah,
like the
it must
same
be
height
very
as the dude.
similar.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like British?
Maybe not the
coloring?
best. Maybe not the best way. I may rethink how I author this. We'll see.
We used to, we never had cable, so.
Fully equipped. What are they? A Jeep?
Brides have revisited, so that's good. But I'd be into it. It'd be one of those shows I watch without him. Like Anne of Green Gables. I thought the new show was really good for that one. But it wouldn't be Brian's cup of tea, so I watched it without him.
All right, let's go ahead and apply our material. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, the problem here is if I want to build something that is taller. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would do the like I would do a bar like this then, huh? And I'd just make it go higher. I mean, maybe. Like that could work. And I would just do the same thing again. I wanted to take this.
We didn't have cable when I was a kid, so we only got like 3 news channels, and then we got a fuzzy version of BBC. I don't know why we got that, but we did. And I used to.
So then I
really
could do like
watching
a.
all those shows.
It's the half one.
Keeping Up Appearances.
Small. Oh, it was like a little baby one. That's right.
I don't know why. That was
I didn't
like
do
my
the
favorite
half.
show. Maybe we can use that or the news.
This is the half. Okay. This gets weird. Whoops. I guess that'd be a wood one. There we go. Okay. Each of these we get the materials for the trim sheet.
I'm realizing, yeah, it's okay.
There we go. And to there. Yeah. And then yup. You know what? Let's just shove these in here. As you do. 'Cause why not? Problem is, scale now. Obviously, I've done nothing to look at any of the scale.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to normally watch TV at my mom's house, which is why we had
Let's do all
cable
these.
access
And
to
then
it.
in here.
But she did have like every VHS in existence, mostly
There.
from the 50s.
Gonna turn it at an angle. So got some lighting. Look at here.
A lot of Fred Astaire, Frank Sinatra.
You know what I realized
all of
is
that.
my texel density can be much smaller being third person.
Me on anything that came out.
Like I'm doing 768. I could seriously do like I could do 512. Oop, get out of here, you. Because I mean, look at how high res that is, and it doesn't need to be because you're gonna be standing like here. So what I could do is, I mean, I could take this, and this could be made twice the size, probably, and be acceptable.
What's his face as a little kid? Who's the director?
Damn it.
The red hair.
Yeah. Ron Howard. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Saying the Wells Fargo wagon with the list. And then his brother.
See, so I could go
like,
twice the
standing
size.
next
Like
to
I could take.
like a wild bear.
Hold on.
was,
Oop. Oopsie
like,
doopsie.
He was clearly the kid that his parents didn't care as much about. When
We're gonna
he was
do
little. It's okay, people
0.01. Good, gross. No. Take that out of here.
be safe.
1, 1. Oh yeah, I had done like a thing where Unity wouldn't do its weird scale thing anymore, but whatever.
Yeah, it's a little like a time capsule for sure. I was better. So at my parents were divorced, so at my dad's house I was allowed to watch.
There, so
TV,
there's
I would, like,
double res.
really try to watch as much as possible, and then he'd be like, "No, you gotta go outside."
That actually feels more appropriate.
So I did get to watch a lot of Simpsons and like Scrubs and other things that he would tolerate being on. But
This is interesting. This gives me a new
Saturday
let me
morning
look at it.
cartoons. I did get to watch X-Men when I was a little older. I missed a lot of them. Yeah, I don't know what Frank
Yeah, because like this
stuff like that. He'll
this
listen
with
to
a like windows and whatever. That could work. Yeah, they're making things twice as large then. Okay. This is why you check these things early on. Because I'm thinking, my brain was in my usual approach for my first person stuff. And in third person, like, again, you can have a much lower resolution because you're going to be stopping when there's collision. You're going to be stopping, like, here, So, yeah, you can swing the camera and get closer. But by that time, you're at such a a heavy angle that players don't care. They're very, very accepting of that. So that could be cool. Okay. And the idea, let's see. So do I want to make that twice the size in Maya or in Unity?
Three teeny tiny photos.
Because it'd be kind of
Oh, I should
cool.
make some baseboard.
Let's do something like this.
Let me make some baseboard. I'm avoiding the ceiling.
90.
Just ignoring it for now. Alright. Real residential construction baseboard is normally at minimum a 6x5.
Like
1x6.
something like this will make a lot more sense with what I want to do here.
At least a 1x3, but usually 1x4.
Like that. And this. Weep.
Everything 6x4,
Whew.
which is a little more realistic looking. It's supposed to be a cabin in the woods, so that makes sense.
Go.
No, it's
I
not,
got
but at least
this
that's
dude
scary.
here.
Never
I'm going
mind.
to take it straight out.
So things might look
But
a little
then
off.
this
That might be part of it,
would
you
go
know?
down
Things
a bit.
off. See, if
And
anything's
here,
off, I'd
again,
say that's
whoop.
intentional. Yeah, I never got to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles either.
And we take this and just go.
I did catch some of it. Watch a little bit.
So now we've got all that. And I can do this twice the size as soon as I fix this stupid issue. Right now I'm still in the figuring out how I want to do this mode, like figuring out the art
I watched a lot.
pipeline here, like my method for doing assets and texturing and all that sort of stuff. So let's take a look at this. Gargoyles is awesome.
I feel like I watched that. Maybe a little bit?
So let's get
Yeah.
an idea of like how close I want this stuff to be.
He would kick me outside because if he let me, I would just watch TV the whole weekend. I was at his house, so I didn't get to it.
What angle is this at?
So
That
I had very limited.
8.
It was a lot of the
Can I do this the same and we're good? Yeah, cool.
I did watch Sabrina for a while. We're watching
0.02, which is
Wishbone
dumb.
and
0.02.
Arthur stuff. I think we counted those as not really shows because they were kind of.
Didn't y'all watch Gargoyles? I watched Gargoyles when I was a kid. The show's dope.
Oh, and I did watch a lot of Power Rangers for a while. I was very into that.
Hey, Graham, I'm doing good.
That was my first.
I am
movie
working
in
on
years.
some things.
I never watched Charmed. You think I would, but by the time Charmed was a thing, like, or I guess I was of age to watch Charmed, I was really into Buffy. So I watched that.
So right now what I'm figuring out is how
Concepts.
close I want this all to be.
Stuff.
And I want it to be pretty close quarters. Like I want it to feel kind of claustrophobic walking around this town. So it'd be like, let's take a look. Yes, this is for the Patreon game.
Oops.
Yeah, I think this feels pretty good width-wise.
There you are. There you are. There you go. You're so cute. Yes. Yes, lots of Magic School Bus. So then there was the trifecta, right? Bill Nye, Magic School Bus.
So I'd have like little
Wishbone.
outcropping things here where whoopsie doopsie. I
Got
could
all your education right there.
like pop this out. I could bring these down.
There's still
Bring one of
books
these
that I
out.
think of
Give it
Buffy
one of
and
those.
Wishbone.
One of these old chestnuts. Right there.
Let's get here. So let's just think about the Wishbone episode first. What's
So
weird
do
is
that,
this,
and then
like,
take
you have older,
this and
but they stay
rotate.
the same. I always
Think about a
imagine
lot
it
of these is like a lot of these modular sets that you kind of just don't give a shit about geometry going into other things. Which feels so irresponsible to me.
Yoshi, what? This is Yoshi. She's needy at night because she wants us to go to bed.
Yeah, Yoshi gets cranky. She's like, "You're supposed to be asleep."
Weird. Yeah, she tried to get us to go to bed.
And then she don't give a shit about us afterwards.
Once we're in the bed, she leaves and she goes and like
Talking about our
sits
dog.
on the sofa. In the
Dog's a
living
little
room and
jerk.
sets. It's like, why do you care? But no, she'll keep putting her head in my lap and bossing me. Unless you just want to go out. Do you want to go outside? Yeah? I might let her out. It's probably not what she wants, but might as well try.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, okay. Can we go outside? Oh, my back.
We got a one by one. Here we go. This is what we need. Need a little one by one. Yep. Whoop. Nope. 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 No. Thank you. There we go. What was it? 22. Sure. And then 90. See, I can kind of just. I mean, I would probably make a wood plank to go underneath this, you know. I'd model some extra like things, like maybe I'd model. I certainly wouldn't do this what I'm about to do, but I did. Like I would model some extra like supporty things and little architectural dealy dallies. Those are the technical names for these things, and then whoop. There we go. Oh no, I was already in play mode. No, no. Recently, I was approved for disability benefits. Finally, so I'm getting a retroactive lump sum from when I initially filed in March 2022. Whoa, a new PC, nice. Cool. This or what's that? What was that? We got one more hour till the New Year's, everyone. I hope you're all super excited. I am. Okay, I am now going to redo what I did because I want to. Hello, and thank you. And Happy New Year's to you. Go out all the way. As long as I'm doing this and messing around with this, we might as well.
It's been emptied. No, I didn't draw lines on this before I folded it. That's okay.
There we go. Then we take, I guess, another one of these. Rotate it. I know this is riveting stuff. This is super cool, but I've got to figure out if this is what I want to do. I got to get the feel for some of this. Why is this here?
Yeah, if we so much as brush her with a toe, and she's on the bed, and she's like, nope, and she jumps off, and she goes to the living room. She's not into that.
Trim materials. Trim sheet again. 'Cause I can't help myself. 22, there we go. And 90. Then obviously there'll be all sorts of lighting shit and all kinds of stuff I gotta do. But it's Future Brian's problem and that guy sucks, so whatever. Oops. Okay. Okay. Oop. Okay. Okay. I think this is what I need. Nope, not all of it. That.
Probably doesn't help that we spend a lot of time grabbing her and pulling her around against her will because we want to snuggle.
There we go. Let's take a look at this.
I think I'm morning. In the morning she jumps back on the bed and then she wants to like hang out, snuggle, be cute. But not at night.
All right, so imagine this, but not shitty, and you'll have a good idea of what I'm going. This is the only problem with the modular stuff. Is unless I make a lot of interesting things. I mean, I guess I can make some various architectural elements. I can make some arched doorways and stuff and all sorts of things that could plug into here. There's an Easter egg in a recent game I played. It was a note with the name. Yeah, I'm guessing it was Mirror Forge, Dilithium, because that's another game put out by my publisher. And I don't know why they did that. They didn't ask if I wanted my name in there, but they did it. So, I think. No, I don't think so. But the thing is like they were all so involved in a lot of like restructuring and writing of that I think they wanted to make a reference.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I really part the reason Brian is so supportive of what I'm doing here. And he is very supportive. But I think at least part of the reason is that he's tired of me pitching ideas to him.
No.
It was like
Everyone that's a game developer is always tired of that.
I'll see if I can get my sea legs on the streaming.
The old, I got a game idea you want to hear about. Here's the next game idea for you. Got an app idea you might want to hear.
The day after he quit his job, I was like, let me give you the speech on this game I just invented. He's like, okay. But
Okay, so
this one.
I think this feels good. With him, I am working on a Patreon prototype. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how I want to build the environment assets. Because I know I want to build like a, not, I guess it's dense feeling, like mid-sized town, like old European town. And so I'm going to need a lot of more modular things if I want to be able to plug them together and make something that,
Honestly, it starts the
you know, I'm not modeling a million buildings, right? I just have pieces and I can build a prefab and then I can throw that around and adjust it and do whatever in here. I could do something similar in Maya, but I don't know if it's worth it.
That's 2 more people than I thought there'd be. It's very sweet of you to say.
Some game ideas. I'd be too embarrassed, I think, to tell my dev friends about it for being told that that's stupid. They won't tell you that's stupid. They'll just say that later. Nah. I mean, I've heard some pretty stupid ideas.
I don't
But...
think it's too stupid. They'd be like, Neil, who says that's interesting.
Fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating. We have a friend that anytime he hears something awful, like a stupid thing, he's like, fascinating. But it feels very much like it's fascinating. Your brain came up with that. Now, I think the difficult thing is that, like, anybody that makes any kind of software is like, people in general don't really like non-developer people don't really know how it works, and not in like a negative way or anything, but just like they just don't know. So they're like, oh, I've got an idea and this can make you some money or something, right? And so their heart's in the right place. But yeah, I need something to drink. Be right back.
I'm streaming. Like, he's like, I'm gonna share that you're streaming in my Discord. And I was like, or you could not. Like, don't tell me. Getting used to the concept that I want people to see me. I don't know. It feels weird. But
Gonna work out them kinks.
It's new.
Would you like a gummy of some kind? Not.
Oh, not of that type. I really don't like that fruit.
Yeah, me neither. These are the ones I like. These the most out of this brand. So. Because they're like regular
I
gummies.
still have one of those fried eggs. I don't like fried eggs in the galactic mix.
Galactic. Oh, it is galactic. I don't know what that means. This is the galactic candy mix.
I'm chewing my gummy loudly for the microphone.
Not bad. I'm just gonna have to deal with that.
Something else. Maybe I need to
Do you have
find
a lot of people
video
pitching their game ideas to you at PAX? No. PAX was a lot of fun though.
for chill music.
That was PAX was a lot of fun because it was people being really nice to me. it was a lot of people coming up saying that they really liked the game, and a lot of like showing the game to people who hadn't seen it before. And yeah, I don't think I ever really got someone pitching their game idea to me there. I think. I don't know. It was a blur, so there could have been. Exactly, Dilithium, like Spock. So yeah, my wife got these as like a stocking stuffer filler thing.
It didn't even fit in the stocking.
It didn't.
I mean, I have these terrible.
They're not great. These ones are definitely better. Like I like these. These are fine. But these are more like your standard gummy bear type gummy or something.
Except they taste bad.
They don't taste that bad.
I've just been eating the kids out of that bag of gummies.
Well,
I got too.
You can't compare them to that.
Yeah, so
but-
it's actually good.
The other ones are gross. They're like the weird, like... They're not like real gummy gummies. They're like... I don't know how to even describe it. Like, they're not chewy gummy. They're just like a gel. Like, you bite into it and it just like mushes down and then breaks off or whatever. It's more grainy. It's like...
Sounds gross.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not very good. I mean, no, not these. The other ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think I want any of those.
That's fine. I'll eat these, but...
I had so much of that bread today. I was baking Amish style bread. I don't think it's actually Amish style. That's just what the recipe called it. But it's delicious. Fresh baked bread is very hard to turn down. And I ate like a good quarter of the
So I guess I would make some windows to stick on. I realize a lot of game ideas are really just stories / fanfic. While well thought out, it's rare they have an idea what genre. Oh well, yeah. I mean that's. So I feel like there's a few different brands of it, right? Where, like you said, it's like storytelling, where they've got a story idea. They don't have a game idea. They have a story idea, and they think it'd be a good game. That's fine. But then I've had people tell me their app idea or whatever, where it's like you can search for. I can't even. I don't know. I can't remember any of the particular ones I've had where it's like you could rate your food and then share it with people on social media, right? And it's like, okay, well, no one's done that before. Or like, just share their food, whatever. Anyway, what were you saying?
my family doesn't know anything about video games, so it's kind of fun. Like, 'cause with you, I'll be like, yeah, it's doing really well, and they're like, where do you buy that?
Hmm.
Do you buy it online?
Yeah.
Does he have a website that you buy it from?
Yeah, that's something I've noticed with family members that aren't my immediate family. They understand what I do and they play games to a degree, but like there's some of Amanda's family members that like they really don't understand it where it's like she was just saying where it's like they're like, oh, you've made a game, where do you buy it? Do you have a website where you buy it? And like it's very like old school web thinking, like AOL, where it's like you'd go to a website and purchase something, and it's not just like you go to you go to Steam and download it. They don't understand that.
Well, there's like our friend Nick who tried to play it on his like MacBook.
Yeah, we had a friend. We have a friend who is very supportive and wanted to play the game. He got the demo, I think, and back when it was just the demo, I think. But he like, you know, he has like this office bare minimum work laptop, right? Like it's for email and spreadsheets, and you know, he just doesn't know any better. He doesn't know that that's not for gaming, right? And I've had people email me about, you know, the game doesn't run on their machine or something, and some of them are mad and like, you need to fix your game or something like that, right? And that's just how people are. But, you know, a lot of times they'll be like, well, what are your system specs? And they're like abysmal, and it's usually a laptop. And then I'm like, well, I'm sorry, it's below the system requirements that are labeled on the page you downloaded it from. So I mean, I'm working on optimization to try to get as many people to be able to play as possible, but there really isn't much I can do at this point. So that's always tough, because I'm like, try updating your drivers even though I know that's not really gonna do anything. Yeah, we need to get you like uBlock or something so that you don't get ads anymore. Because yeah, last thing you need is a St. Jude Children's Hospital ad playing for 5 minutes.
St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Sorry about that.
The arms of the angels.
No, that's for
Away from me. Yeah, I think so. It's all sad. It's all sad. All right, so I don't know if I want to do it this way. I'm not sure if this really is what I want. I mean, maybe I'm just not seeing the big picture. I think I just need to make a lot of different things I can jam together. Problem is the poly count gets outrageous then in a really dumb way. But maybe I need to not worry about that. Let's see. If I do I have other? Let's see. Look for some more reference here. I need a little something I can look at. Let's take a look at this old European architecture together.
What are you trying to find?
That's reference for ideas. That's all. It's European stuff. Can you? I don't know. Can you tell me the name of the style of like the very like this sort of thing?
Well, that's Tudor.
Tudor? How do you spell that?
Tudor.
There you go. See, look at that. Architecture degree paying off. Thank you. Don't care. No, I was looking for some Spanish stuff as well, and there was some similar things when I was looking at Spanish architecture, but I don't really care so much as that as like getting a vibe. So
Don't want to be crazy.
I do try to be accurate with things, but all right.
You would have to be accurate.
I do.
I'm sure no one will notice if you have.
Not in a prototype. It's like, that's the thing, is like, if in a prototype, I just need to get something out that people can play. And then if they like it, then I can be like, okay, now I need to worry about this shit. But in this case, I mean, there's a lot of stone that makes it easier.
Yeah, it's more like stone castle-y type thing. I mean, it's that.
What about a village? What do the villages look like? What is this? Similar, but not really. It's just white with wood things. But anyway, I'm looking for villages, and this is actually pretty close to like the level of compact that I was looking for. That's a lot of like, okay. See, this is where it gets difficult to tell exactly what I'd want to do here, because like I can think of how I would model this, but how would I do it in a modular way where, like, okay, I could have some bricky things here and I could just piece them together, but like brick chunks and like, no. I mean, this certainly makes the like claustrophobic stuff being together kind of thing.
You hit the concrete, you hit some arches on the bottom level, and you hit that red tile roof. That's
You don't even need to worry about the roof because I'm not gonna put you up there. It's in Assassin's Creed, but I could.
You don't want to make Assassin's Creed?
No. What else we got? I mean, this is... What's this? That's sides of southwest France. That's Spanish.
Well, southwest France is pretty close.
I guess that's pretty close to... Yeah.
Yeah, I need to have an ad blocker, clearly. Last thing didn't have that.
You're doing ray tracing in Marmoset 4 with 3090. That's awesome. Is it beautiful? See, like, how close all this stuff is, but it'd be muddy and gross and old. Like that. How would I construct this? So, because I got a lot of different, there's a lot of different materials happening here. And how I would go about building that, I'd have to generalize a bit, I think. I mean, decals would be a big part of it, I think. To get, like, these... Well, the problem is like, this is one color of concrete. Here's another color of concrete. Here's another color. Here's a different color. Yeah, right? And so... all sorts of weird stuff. So I could do like a brick thing. So, all right. So for the scale, I'm jumping around, my brain's trying to figure out what to do here, and it's convulsing. So we'll just make whatever. And one. I mean, again, all that's gonna happen is your VODs get canceled out.
I keep saying that as if I know what a VOD is.
Video on demand is usually it. It's just the recording of your stream. I'll be like, you were playing music on here, so it's muted. It's like, okay. It's not that big a deal. Yeah. I don't think there's any sort of live stuff for that. Is there? There's no... Twitch doesn't have any sort of live detection stuff for, like, copyrighted music, do they? I feel like that'd be really hard to police.
Yeah. I mean, maybe for, like, more major stuff, but I just want to put,
Maybe.
like,
No.
rock playlist on.
And let me do a person too. They've had live protection. Well, what happens? Like, what do they do?
Well, we're gonna risk it and...
There's a person height there.
It helps that I don't have very good taste.
Metallica live streamed their own concert and got muted. That's awesome. So it just mutes the audio, huh? If it detects, if it detects something it don't like. suppose I could do. So torn between modular weirdness and like, because there'd be a lot more unique stuff if I did modular, because I'd just be making pieces and I'd be like, here's a material with, you know, this broken up archway and a full normal archway, and I could jam them together. Swear that would have been on a stream with thousands. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't remember what, maybe, oh, it was the VODs going to YouTube was the problem. Like if I wanted something to go up there, it would get muted. That was the issue for me. That's cool. Just looking at your hallway at this angle is neat.
Yeah.
Down in it. Ah! Just giant hand coming in, that's all. Alright. Well, maybe I'll play whatever the heck I want to. Alright, so if that is... Let's say my texel density is 512. That would mean a 2048 becomes a 512, 2024, 2048. Woo, 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 woo. That would be a 512 texel density wall. Like it would be this size. Trust me, it takes forever to get this, but once I get all this down, it goes super fast. Flying then.
I'm really avoiding that ceiling. I gotta do that tomorrow. I gotta do that ceiling.
Yeah, exactly, Switch Dog.
I don't know if I even attached it.
So okay, and that's why double scaling up. That made sense.
Right there, but I'm gonna leave it. Just line this up on the seam. Shoops.
So I could do a 2048 of a tiling texture. And I could be like, that's, you know, one 2048 is tiled twice. And that's what I get, something big ass like that. That's kind of cool. Then I can have some unique things going on it to a degree.
Wall, you know. Now I've reorganized it so the entire house.
What?
is this ceiling.
I have OBS configured now to track my music playback and keep it out of the VOD tracks. How do you do that? What the hell? Really? What? If I wanted to, I could sub in some white bat or something. What the what? You crazy? How's that? How would you do that? How would one begin to do that?
Oh, is that blue? Is that blue? Just watching me keep up the blue. Yeah.
Is the funeral game selling well? You sound like my grandpa or something. The funeral game selling well? Does it do it? Yeah, it's fine. I am fortunate enough that I will be able to continue making video games.
Cute. Okay, so we've got the railing and the ceiling. The strands go. And then like a pillow for the bed.
Okay, so if I do 2048 for one of the tiling textures, and then I could make 3 big plays. Now I could do 1024s instead. but I would still be having. I could do in quadrants, I guess, and still have one material, but I'd be cutting up the geo more. That's not a big deal.
The little drawer opens. So I can hide stuff in there.
Oh, yes, plugin similar movies. Wind capture, game capture.
Put a
Oh,
hole in
that's
the back
audio
so we can
capture.
push it up.
This is audio as a whole. Eliminates the need third-party software.
Assume there'll be some.
It's interesting. I'll have to save this and check this out.
You're not running around looking for a place
Weird.
to hide. It's not like a true indie
Weird.
game, right?
Okay.
Gotta hit that fight or flight reflex. Alright. Oh, which one do I want to avoid?
Is that what I do? If I want to do Keystone Arches.
I should figure out the ceiling.
I know you guys are watching a lot of thinking right now, unfortunately. It's a lot of thinking at this moment. Thought work, as I called it previously.
Thought work.
Yeah.
Seems to be fairly deep.
Okay, so if I did a wall, it's like a big old brick thing. And then I guess I could do a pillar of like destroyed brick. I'm trying to pick apart how I would maybe construct something like this. Tile rock texture. There could be a decal there, or I could model something that has a big old broken thing like that. So one second. Let's figure things out here. A lot of cubes. Watching all kinds of cubes. Just gonna make it whatever size I want. So let's say I want something that big.
College should really not promote the stay up all night to get something done.
I want it that high. Really, I want that size.
About staying up all night.
And then I would get rid of the bottom because who wants that shit? And then I would bevel the edges. Nice rounded thing. And then
Okay. I have all of my random small
doing that.
box under my desk, but I need part of the box. So I'm gonna cut part of the box off that holds the junk in the box.
Unfold, optimize, and we're gonna make a 512 tensile density to 2048 texture.
Box.
Okay. Yeah, see, here's what I was worried about. It's still massive, right? Well, we knew that. How would competent developers make this? Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
Thinking.
Wait, you can't do that because I'm gonna be working on stuff and be like, how would Brian do this?
That's fine. You don't gotta. You can just pretend that I know what I'm doing, like I do.
Competent developer.
That's scary. Thread brick. I have to have like a torn up brick. How many materials am I looking at? How many draw calls here? Got stone. We'd have, let's pick apart this scene. We'd have like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe these would be trim sheets for that. 8. And that's not bad. We'd be making a brick texture, a destroyed brick texture. A lot of these are kind of like just tiling things, so they could actually be smaller res or lower res. And then for these, like the broken up wall on here, just open this in a new tab without going to the Guardian. There we go. These broken brick dealies. I really like this. This whole thing. Like that.
It is the epitome of my creative process. I think it's cool to be able to
I
put
have
this
that. And some sort of blue. I mean, I could work with this, I guess. This is neat. I really like this. But 1400s ain't gonna have that shit, so I'm more thinking about
rims, maybe
this.
the beams,
Most of it is like this,
the ceiling, the drop ceiling.
where I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a lot of the same sort of shit here. This is pretty easy.
Eventually, you create something. You get there. Slow and steady, right?
Okay. I could see this. Yeah. Be gone, file. Give me something new. I think I've already got something in Mortuary Assistance Daily. Mortuary Assistant Raw. No, maybe not. That's fine. I can just make one with the thing there. Development. Projects. Patron Raw. Patron Sheet. Because it's a tiling texture, so I just need Geo to work on here. Discard. Get out of here. So what we're gonna do?
Question is, should I do a base sheet?
I don't care about that shit over there.
Let's look at a base sheet.
What I need now. Oh, what sucks? Oh wait, I have things. I have things for this. I have. This backup, I've got my old Dropbox stuff that has Happy New Year. How good? We still got 20 minutes for us. 20 minutes. We're almost there. Is it? Nah, whatever. That's fine. We get Starbucks tomorrow anyway. That's fine.
Coffee today.
Oh, we used to picture target thing. That's not the same thing. Absolutely not the same thing.
Well, it sounds like the answer. Yeah, it sounds like you want to get Starbucks tomorrow. So I think we're getting Starbucks tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to convince me. I am a slave to my caffeine addiction as well.
Where's my tool bag? There you go.
Okay.
Rendering tool bag.
I need to take this whole thing.
Substances.
Oh
Oh boy. Look at all these substances I have saved away. And I didn't. Oh wait, there's a brick. I feel like this is not gonna be what I want here. Yeah, no. Bark. Double. Cotton fabric glass. Paint. Satin varnished. Plaster bear. Let's do that too. This material. Import. That and then plaster lace. Ooh, wait. No. But I think this one was one, but I'm just gonna bring them all in. I'm gonna bring all my substances in. You can't hold out for 20 minutes. You're just calling it now. It's New Year for me. Bye. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to find something here. Am I gonna have to re-up my textures.com thing? It does save a lot of time.
You can only sleep for 6 hours and you can't have coffee? Or you don't have coffee? Well, do you have tea?
Tired. Got it. Understand.
Caffeine
How could you have a fantastic night? Thanks for hanging out. Could have been anywhere and you were here. I won't comment on how much of a mistake that is, but I really appreciate you. Sleep up. Cathedral tiles. Those look neat. Do I have that in my folder? Good for you. So where was I? What am I doing? Source backup again. Dropbox. Tool bag. Yeah, rendering tool bag. What else it says? Nope. All right. All right.
Oh god, this has gotten very lively.
You win. I agree. I agree. I don't think I've got anything on my Patreon or my PayPal to really cover. I'll do it anyway. I'll cover part of it. I had a promo code for textures.com, but there really isn't any. Kind of a very obscure thing to go get a promo code for. Whatever. Oh, over here.
Yeah, we don't fight our coffee addiction. He also loves like workout based energy.
I forget what it's called. It's not G Fuel, it's
Not G Fuel.
Sups. It's like Gamer Sups or something. It says GG on it. Thank you for your purchase. All right, there we go. Now have browsing the library. GG, there we go. Gamer Subs, thank you. Yes, Gamer Subs is a dumb name.
Feel office, I guess. Instead of
I mean, it depends on what it is. Currently, a Pineapple Crush or Black Cherry fan. I've got the blue thing. I got the blue one. Alright, let's take a look at what we can get here. This is kind of neat.
for the rest of the night, which doesn't seem like a great idea. Feels like you're kind of about to die, you know.
I mean, it's kind of neat. Kind of like this. I can see using this for one. It's got the Celtic naughtiness in it, which I don't know if let me get out of there. This is mostly just deteriorated. We'll see. Let's keep browsing.
Rock star, and then try to drive somewhere overnight.
That is something. So you know what?
Oh,
Let's go ahead and get
time I got to my destination,
complete
it's like
material.
it's just shaking.
So this is the premium, and I get 1,000 credits a month with it.
But I just was tossing and turning for the
Energy boost like pumped drinks. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is the subs one is nice. It doesn't have mine. Doesn't have caffeine.
Coffee, I feel like I know it well enough to control how much I'm getting.
I really like this ancient one. Bitmap based substance. Sure, we'll take it. I'm sure you can get the source file for 400 and actually go into Designer and remove the dealies and stuff. I could also go and manually piece it together, I guess, instead of the substances if I wanted to go grab this, but whatever. Been soda free since March. I've been soda free for like a decade now or something. What? Was this probably? I don't know.
How did you bump that?
I guess. I don't think they are. Who would do that on New Year's Eve with 15 minutes till 14 minutes
What
till?
do you do? Break your house on New Year's Eve? Ugh. Yoshi will tell us.
Yeah, Yoshi's the dog we can trust for.
Peppers in the cupboard. So I'm gonna try something.
Hey, Crumbs, good to see you.
Boards. Which the upper level
Okay, we got this
is
old
off
thing here.
boards that are on an angle.
That was for a while too, but then I slipped back into Diet Dr. Pepper. Ooh.
A drawing the player
A day, Jesus.
in a weird way. Because
Good. I'm glad you kicked that. That sounds awful.
it feels like something's off with the ceiling.
Concrete. What about tiles? Do we have any good-looking tiles that look like they could be a wall? Some sort of tile wall. No.
I don't want to be
Ain't that some shit?
the overlords. A detail that I hate later because I added too much detail to something that should have faded.
Let's see. I went with that and that. Those feel pretty good, I think, and I can probably do some combination of things with that. Textures.com is just too good to not have. So I'm alright with it. Alright, so into downloads. Now let's see what we've come up with here. Be addicted to diet pep, yeah. Happy New Year, Dread. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I got 12 minutes. So you're early, but that's fine. I'll allow it. Thank you. Okay, why is that like that? What am I looking at? Oh, who cares? Ancient Wall.
Yeah, well, I don't get it. You didn't think this out. You didn't think about this random thing that, you've had no reason to think about.
Okay, well, what else can I get from this? I can get...
And I've had reviewers that, legitimately, if they get a couple of students have a mental breakdown each semester, then they feel like they've done their job. So, makes you have a tough skin.
Is that not the right color? What color am I looking at here? Seems like it. I think I could go a little bit darker probably, and then the lighting will take care of it. I mean, I guess that trim's okay. Do I want to go... What size is this? This is going to be 2048. This is going to be some pretty big-ass bricks, I think. Let me try this real quick. Brick wall 1. For textures, we're going to bring this to our appropriate location. Main development, projects, different 1, assets, art, textures, select. And these templates, their naming sucks. I hate how it adds the mesh to everything, which nobody wants. Oh wait, whoopsies. Unity metallic, here we go. Now I don't have... And I would use the height for a displacement. I think that'd be fun to do. So maybe I could add that. Like I would add a gray. Do the same thing here, but do sort of emissive. We would do height. And this very simply would just be height. Gray channel. Cool. So now we output a gray or a height as well. That is for the metallic. There we go. Okay. Okay. Boop. So now we can go here and make a new material, another one, a new material. Brick. Wall 1. Textures. Textures. There it is. Now it's actually named in a non-dumb way. Base map. Mask map. Get ourselves a normal map. I'm going to throw a quad out here. Oh, it's in play mode. I did not realize that. Object. Cube.
Really depressed, so thus the extremely long sleeping. That's weird that you should be totally the opposite.
Get this about 4. I think it's 1 unit, so we'll put it there. It's gonna be a 1024 then, I think.
A sparkly vampire as Edward Cullen. Take up the piano or something.
There we go. And then we gotta get this the rest of the way. Brick wall 1. This we set as a normal map. Materials. Cool. Normal. Okay. Those aren't flipped, are they? Ooh. Ooh. What is happening there? Gross. Gross. I think it's the angle to the sunlight. Just looking weird. That is. What is. Ugh. I don't like that at all. That's fucking terrible. I mean, the normals are pointing the right direction, because, yeah, but... Like, I mean, that looks terrible, so... That's weird. Oh, wait, the normals are flipped. That's why. Ugh, why? Why this with the things? Hold on. Normal. Levels. Normal. Green. Invert. So that it's not dumb. Whoopsies. Nope. First re-export. Export. There we go. There we go. Now it's not so stupid. It still was like gross with the brightness, but we'll work on that. At least it doesn't look awful now. Yeah, we'll use it like this.
Still doing it.
Good. Okay, that seems fine. So now, one thing I want to mess with, we're gonna mess with some things here. To be, oops, displacement, vertex, displacement. When it will displacement map takes the absolute value of scope. Hey, Happy New Year. Got 6 minutes. 6 minutes here, and then we're good. Displacement map takes the absolute value of the tiling rate of the height map into account. Okay. Let's grab our height map then and throw that in here. See what horrible things we come up with. Okay, now... Am I going to have to add more geo to this? I thought it did tessellation on its own. Unless there's no tessellation shader set up that way. Let me see. Unity.
Jerry Seinfeld's apartment.
Super shaders, tessellation. What? Oh, am I gonna have to do like a shader graph in order to do it.
Oh, it's gonna be left. The shiny room.
I've been here before. Also, Deborah, how are you? Happy New Year. All right. So if we're not going to do vertex, pixel displacement is a thing, but it looks really weird. It's like I can change the steps here. But let's see. Depth offset, okay. Because what this does, when it's pixel displacement, it fakes out the depth, but it does it like within a window on the geo, basically. Instead of actually making the geo come out, it like does it as like almost an optical illusion. So we'll do that, and then I can make this go there. Yeah, do like something really high. Do 8. So it gives it this nice depth, and it even casts a shadow from that, but it then does this weird like, so when you're looking at the edge, like this brick disappears because of the height offset. Looking forward. Hopefully. Oh, good. Good. Awesome. Congrats. I would really like to add tessellation to this instead. Otherwise, I have to do some really weird shit where it's like, if I'm going to have to add geo anyway, I might as well just model all that shit, you know? Ooh, wait. The depth offset, it looks like it does for the shadow. Use a height to calculate depth offset of this material. Thank you. It's like using the definition in the definition of something. So you won't get it as bad, but you'll still notice something's amiss, obviously, with these edges.
And I'm still alive. I mean, I have no right to be, but I am.
Let's take a look at this in the running around looking at it thing game.
He probably thought I was going to kill him more than he intended to kill me.
And honestly, this could, whoopsies, probably be even larger. There we go. Hey, Happy New Year. We made it. We did it. We've done it. Good job, everyone. Well, see you later. Oh, yeah. We did it. It all happened. Well, let's hope this one's better.
We're just sick a little less. That's all. That'll be good. I mean, ultimately, we had a pretty good year this last year.
It's been good.
Other than being sick.
It done been good. Yeah. So I mean, this is with no displacement. So if
Happy
I-
New Year.
Happy New Year! Thanks for spending it with us. Appreciate you. See, I do like this extra depth that it can give it, you know?
I am gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah, same as. Now that we've survived, we'll be going to sleep soon. But I mean, this looks fine. So this is a 2048,
Did it.
and I believe it is at a 512 pixel density. But if I go even larger, go even crazier.
Just celebrate what you got, you know? You made it. It's hardly late.
There, now it's starting to look a little lower res, but honestly not as bad as I would expect.
Made it through
It's
your
really okay. Something like that. So I put the camera right at it. It makes it look like it's got that model depth, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, my own daughter.
More steps, make it super smooth.
You're like 50-50. Nowadays, I would need a spell anything on. Back then,
Happy New Year, Graham. Appreciate you.
still a teenager, still you think nothing can touch you. It's fine.
Okay. I think this will work. I think I can do some cool things with tiling textures and various
It's stupid
things.
stuff. I remember
Like, I bet.
DC.
Let's see here. One more thing, then I gotta go because it's late, obviously.
Big Brooksy area at the mall.
It's late and I'm very old. So we're gonna do 16 by 16 by 16 is the size of the thing that I made. Yeah, I want to see. Yes, this is it. I want to see what the texel density of that is.
We forgot to do sparklers.
No sparklers. That's 512. But I was over the whole thing though. So 256.
Low disconnection.
Close.
It's always fun to read them.
128? For real?
Is this one gonna be about me?
128. That's 128 texel density.
I think I was just bored and I had limited
Crazy.
things that I knew how
Crazy.
to do on the internet. And
Hmm.
this was one of them, so just spent a lot of time just browsing Craigslist.
I mean, that's a texel density I can get behind.
Just waiting for my friends to come online, but we had dial-up, so when my mom got home from work, I was
Let's see. What I want to do is now what I'm looking to test real quick here.
I don't know if I can do it.
I'm
I gotta let the tape hold that glue in place to dry, and I think I'm gonna go to bed
same.
because it is late. Or it's
Yeah.
early. Right.
Just give me a second.
Coffee or no coffee tomorrow. I still would like some sleep.
Happy New Year,
So,
Callisto.
thanks for watching my first stream.
Yay, you did it. My wife finished her first stream, everyone. Yay, clap, 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 clap.
About halfway through, I was like, oh, I don't know what else to talk about. Maybe we should just turn this off. But we're good. We're here. We did it. We made it through.
Nah, it's fine. You
Yes.
did great.
Have a good morning, Casey. Thanks for staying the whole time. And good night, immortal Tommy, if you're still there.
Mm.
Thank you. I remember. Oh wait, I have to change it to end.
There you
There
go.
you go.
And
You
then
mute
you
it,
wait
okay.
because there's a delay. You
And
turn
then
your
I
microphone off so
for
that people don't
delay.
hear it. Turn the microphone off. So
Good
that
night, Twitch chat.
let's turn it off right away. There you go. And now they don't hear it. And Nani, thank you very much for the follow. And then you stop. You just give it time for audio to catch up because there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
All right, so I will be signing off to you in a moment. I just need to try this because I want to, because I have a problem. Art, models, cube. Boop, and then we're going to drop our cube in here and give it the same treatment. So this is the same size thing, but it is unwrapped in a way that lets it be seamless across the edge. I'm curious what's going to happen with the offset setup that way. Now let's take a look. We did it! We all made it! Hooray! Hooray! Yes! Okay, so here we are with an actual, like... Oh, that's, you know, that's, I don't hate it. I want to get a little closer to this brick. I think 256 textile density might be just a little too low for me, but... I mean, I do like how going around this corner, I feel like there's some depth. It's a little weird. But I don't hate it. That's all that matters for a prototype, is not hating it. It's fine. God, come on. Take this, scale it down just a smidgen. There, look at that. Yeah, I like that. Why is this happening right now? Oopsies. Just trying different reses here and see what they'd be equal to. Also, let's give it a box collider. That seems pretty good. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, now that I'm in it. Before then, I didn't care, but now I do. Alright, yeah, I feel like this can be something. This can become something. I'm cool with this. Alright. We figured some stuff out, at least. It doesn't seem like it because it's a bunch of cubes, but now I've at least figured out what sort of textile density I can get away with. I'll probably bump around between 256 or around 256 instead of 128 like it was. Because 128 just looks a little too blurry and gross. And this is probably closer to 512 at this point. But either way, it gives me an idea of what I can work with in terms of like modeling arches, modeling like what sort of, do I use a lot of tiling textures or not? There are things that I can figure out off of this. So anyway, it's time for me to leave because I'm tired. And it is now time to begin, hopefully not an exhausting new year, but a new year. And I hope you all have a fantastic one. Thank you so much for hanging out here with us. I greatly appreciate it. I will be doing regular streamy things again since the kids are returning to school and my life will be normal again. And we'll get some more of what is actually going on. I'll get some more stuff actually made, and it'll be much better and cooler to watch. So everybody, Happy New Year. Have a fantastic one, both night and day and year. And then I will see you everybody later. Bye.